What's good, guys? I am back. Hope you guys are having a great Monday so far. Let me just continue on here. So, I just came back from Panama. I've been gone for like 8, 9 days. Not out of the country, but just away from in general. I don't even remember what we did last time. It says Dreknor Fortress. It's been a little bit. Sorry if I seem a little off. I've been under the weather. I started feeling not too good in the airport on our way back. We had some delays with the flight. So if I seem a little off, that's why. I had a bit of a fever the last few days, but I'm rocking and rolling now. Excited to get back to Cold Steel 4, keep this platinum going. Speaking of platinum, I platinumed Ni no Kuni 2 on my own last night. I'm doing my own thing. Gaia says, it's daylight now, but nothing seems out of the ordinary. Do we have any readings on the radar? Toa says, none detected. No one seems to be pursuing us at the moment. We haven't picked up any abnormal mobilizations from any of the military divisions either. Elliot says, phew! Looks like Dad came through for us. The Imperial Defense Force might still be on our trail, but it's a relief to know it won't get any worse than that. We've got good weather and clear visibility, plus our mana engines purring as nicely as ever. Oh, Angelica. But I guess I'd be purring too if I had my own angel to give me some tender tinkering. Oh my gosh. Well, the ship was in pretty good shape already, actually. This is my first time working with a mana engine, but I'll try my best to manage, says Tita. That's some baton you're passing on. Still, I'm sure she'll figure it out somehow. Mana engine's kind of a black box though, huh? Rosine says, yes, its core is actually an artifact known as the Heavenly Chariot. But the rest of the ship was made by the Foundation, so an expert technician will still be a great help to us. Well, you're looking at her, says Yuna. Vito was trained by two Epsteins, three disciples themselves, Russell and Schmidt. True, but I wouldn't expect anything as great as them for me just yet. I guess the ship's staffing problem just got taken care of now, says Reen. Laura says, but our situation hasn't changed. If anything, it's only gotten worse. Oh, there she is. Got the princess back, Elfin. Indeed, and it isn't just the military whose minds are being polluted. It's spreading among the civilians as well. As a result, more and more conscripts are being deployed in the front lines. Expect my own disappearance won't be made public for the time being. Oh, there's Emma. I put her glasses on in this game, if you guys are wondering. To divert everyone's focus towards the war, right? People found out their princess had vanished without a trace. It only served to distract them. I didn't like how Machias's hair was somehow green in this version, so I put this costume on. Things will only escalate if Dad and his troops are thrown into the mix, says Elliot. Leading ultimately to Operation Jormungandr, spearheaded by my brother General Van Dyke. The preparation should be nearly complete, so should the countermeasures against it correct? Right. There's still the plan of yours, Operation Millie Mirage. Yes, its arrangements have been progressing steadily with every mission we complete. Securing the release of Tita and Her Highness was one of the key aims, in fact. Holding a Liberian citizen hostage would make a pretty effective check against the kingdom, says Elisa. But what does that have to do with this counter-operation of yours? Enough with putting on airs. Out with it already. Muse says, now, all will be revealed in due time. We have our own objectives to prioritize at the moment. After all, we still have no leads on Elisa's whereabouts. That's true. That's okay. We don't need Marine's relationship with his sister, right? I find that so gross. That's one thing I hate about this series. The romance with the younger characters like Elfin and Elise. It's gross. I don't care that they're not blood related, it's gross. Crow says, Reen's sister, huh? Can't imagine he'd let that stand. Celine says, you think she would have stuck with the princess? Alas, we were separated when they seized us at St. Austria. Though I can't imagine that she was subject to any harsh treatment, giving her relationship to Reen. We're gonna find her, no matter what it takes, says Reen, and continue our patrols is the best way for us to do so. I have some information coming in. I'll transfer it to the terminal for you, says Toa. Oh, time for some work. So we have monster, emergency rescue. Crisis has arisen. I'll be waiting in Raquel Junction for an emergency rescue. And what's this? So we have to go to St. Art Cathedral for that one. It's from Phantom Thief B. He did help us back in Crossbell, but... What, he turned back to a life of crime the second he stepped foot near Abonia or something? Hi, my little kitty. This is the Enforcer we're talking about still. It does feel a little odd. That aside, look at this one. It's from Celestin. It would seem he is safe, despite his previously being unaccounted for. Both requests seem urgent. Best we check them out sooner rather than later. Right, let's get moving then. Right, Millie? I say to my kitty who's beside me. By the way, Instructor, it's my turn to be your little arm piece this time around. I don't like how she said that. Just the two of us, alone with nothing for company but our racing hearts. And 4 other people, says Yuna. If only I'd brought my Orbital Staff with me. You better watch yourself out there, Reen. And I mean, really, watch yourself. I was already planning on it. Anyway, I'll be on board for the time being. Feel free to give me a holler if you need a hand. Cheetah says, same goes for me. I'll help however I can. So... I'm gonna put in Elisa. She needs her turn. Who else haven't we really used? How's that? We, like, never use them. I freaking love Tita, actually. She's gonna go in... here. Cool. Yes. This is our first time having Tita in the party, and some of those other characters. You'll be able to progress the story once you have completed at least one of the 2 requests. We got bonding points, new weapons and armor. I need to equip the best stuff on her. What else should she put on? Sure. It also added her. So let's get her suited up. And then we're gonna do Oggate in a minute here. It's pretty good. Anything else great I can put on? Holy symbol. I can't touch Oggate at all. So, what do we have going on here? We have bonding points. Who has a romance ability? Or a romance option? We have 4 romances. One with Altina, Toa, Alphen, and Laura. I remember, like I said before, when we first started this game, Yuna and Laura are our #1 priority. So we already have the trophies for everybody else. We're gonna do everyone's, bonding event, don't you guys worry. What do these guys say? Still no word from Paula. That's too bad. I haven't been able to get in contact with Clara either. Really? That's not encouraging. You guys need me and Paula from the riding club and Clara from the art club? What's wrong? Did they go off the grid? Seems like it. I didn't message her all that often before now, to be honest, but before everything went down in Heimdall, I've been exchanging intel with her on and off. Same goes for me and Paula. I was hoping to get in touch with her to confirm the situation, but so it's not just Heimdall being base Thoris grads. It's probably nothing to be overly concerned about, but we still ought to keep them in mind. Now that Toa's back with us, we should let her know too. So let's go this way first. Let's do Machias' bonding event. Hang on, just to make sure we have 6. Yeah, we have maximum. Machias says, it can't be. What can't be, Machias? My dad just sent me an... Oh my god, that's sour. Sent me an orb mail about the current situation in Ordis. A certain someone was dispatched there recently by Orda City Hall. Is there some sort of issue with that? Nah, it's not a big deal, really. It's just, my dad's been in a kind of a tough spot in Ordis, with this partial, demotion and all. This could get messy for him. All I can do is hope he fights. He keeps on fighting the good fight. I don't know all these details, but Machias seems really worried about his dad. That in mind, Valimar might be able to get us over to Ordis. Yes. Hey Machias, would you be up for sneaking into Ordis with me again? Even with the Imperial Defense Force there, we might still have a chance if we go via Valimar. Rain, you mean it? Thanks. There's actually a few things I've been wanting to check out over there. If we could get in touch with my dad and help him work this out, it'd mean the world to me. No time to waste, let's get going. Here we go. I don't think I've ever seen this before. This, event with Machias. After contacting General Redness, the two headed to Ordis with Valimar's help. One of the governor's subordinates was waiting for them in Ordis and escorted them to the mansion with utmost secrecy. Don't mind me eating a granola bar, I just shoveled all the snow before I did this and did not have a chance to have lunch. Besides an apple. Thank you, Machias and Rain. You risked a lot to come back here. I only meant to report on what was happening lately. I guess you made me worry. We just wanted to check in and make sure everything was alright. It seems like the new problems are sprouting up faster than weeds. Right, like the National Mobilization Law's conscription from the Requisitions Council. Yes, whereas the government accountability was under the other branch. About bankruptcy? So they got information from Vincent and the Florin family that they're targeting nobles and they're seizing assets. Noble families are now on the verge of bankruptcy. Almost as if they have a grudge against the nobles. But that can't be right. They're nobilities themselves. One of them is the son of the Count, who was only in marriage talks with the Payan family. Depending on what happens, it could go out against a secret non-intervention agreement with the nobles that Hugo and Vincent negotiated. I don't have the authority to execute anything now, but it's necessary to have oversight as a member of our inspectorate. It was so boring, this scene. I didn't miss anything. A cargo transport ship shared by the noble families is being forcibly requisitioned. Alright, let's get started. It shouldn't take too long since we're splitting the documents between us. Once they've been categorized, we'll send them out to the appropriate squadrons. You guys, says Machias. What are you kids doing here? This is a restricted area. Huh? Hey, you with the glasses. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? You know this guy, Machias? Yeah, I had a feeling we would meet him here. Been a while, Arthur. I haven't seen you since Sis's funeral. You mean, that's brother? Wow. First I get to see your dad again, and now you, Machias. It's good to see you. Sounds like you've been doing some good work in Thors, and with the Government Accountability Inspectorate. You've really grown. Nakia says, I hear you're no longer at City Hall. You are part of the executive committee that pushed the National Mobilization Law through, correct? Yes, I applied right after the law was passed. I didn't ask to be transferred to Ordis, that was just a coincidence. After everything that happened, I figured I was in no position to face you or your father. I see, says Reen. I'm not here in any official capability, but there's still something I need to ask you. What exactly were you planning when you seized that ship? According to my father, the nobility intended it to be an emergency resource for refugees and victims of war. Even with the national mobilization law in place, seizing supplies meant to support the citizens is not allowed. I'd agree with you under normal circumstances, but the law can be interpreted in a lot of different ways. I've already had this policy approved by the committee. I argued that since the nobles have resources to spare, they should shoulder the lion's share of the burden. That's how you got around it? So it's true. You're not even hiding the fact you're robbing the nobility blind. This is a blatant abuse of statutory interpretation. Yes, you remember the Civil War. You were there after all. You've seen firsthand the suffering the nobles' foolishness had caused. And the four houses are the worst of all. Yes, they've paid reparations, but it's not enough. They've held back the progress of the Empire and the people for generations. We have to make them pay for everything they've done. If we are to overcome this war and create a brighter future, they must pay. What? Was this? I thought so. Arthur, listen to me. You can't do this. This isn't what Elsa would want. Put on socks. This whole time, I've been trying to understand why you'd support the National Mobilization Law. Putting socks on top of socks. While my kitty sits here. She has to be around me or she'll have a breakdown. Right, little girl? Is that right, little girl? Her ears are all flicking. It's like, up in the right side. This whole time, I've been trying to understand why you would support the National Mobilization Law. I mean, you're from the Noyle family yourself. Why would you be so harsh on other nobles? I think I have my answer now. You've never forgiven yourself for Elsa's death. The pressure from the nobility and the things you said, they've been weighing on you all these years. Arthur says, but I told her I'd treasure her as my mistress instead, if she just accept that we couldn't be married. I just don't understand it. Why would she take her own life? She killed herself. Jeez. What am I saying? Oh, so his girl killed herself because she couldn't be with him, because he would be with someone else because he's a noble? What good will it do? Do me to repent now, when it's too late. You see, you regretted it all this time, and those feelings festered. Forgive me, but I've been keeping tabs on you in my spare time. After yeah, it has also died. You left City Hall and continued working for a different department. Your ties with the Cayenne household were completely cut, and you were as good as disowned by your own family. Despite all that, in your own way, you've been trying to change the Empire's nobility. It's all been to atone for what happened to Elsa, isn't it? I don't deserve those words. Believe me, I know how you feel, Sismachius. Back then, I hated the nobles and how powerless I was to change anything. You must have lost any remaining faith in them thanks to the Civil War, so you used the National Mobilization Law to erode their power and put them in the line of fire. But this isn't right, says Machias. Doesn't matter what dirty tactics your foe use, or how much the odds are stacked against you. I believe in the law. If we really want to change the world, we have to do it by the book. Damn it, I know. I tried to do things legit, but it wasn't enough. No one's ever gonna change anything that way. Not alone, we can't. I can only speak for myself, but I haven't given in yet. My cousin's death hit me hard. Just like you, I started to give in to my hatred. But the time I spent at Class 7 gave me a new outlook on the world, and led me to the Inspectorate. I know there's a better way out there. For you, I'll help you find it. It's the least I can do for the man my cousin loved. I have never seen this story, like I said. First time I played it, I was going for only the hard events, so I didn't get the trophies. So I never seen this. It's new to me, too. Machias. Ha! You really have become a fine young man. But me? I haven't grown as a person at all. How can I even face you, or your father, after everything I've done? You shouldn't worry so much. Just come forward and face us head on. Governor Regnus. For better or worse, I'm gonna stick up my post as Imperial Governor from here on. But I can't do it alone. I'm gonna need the help of young talent like Rean and Machias. That goes for you too, Arthur. We've worked together before and we can work together again. I think this is what Elsa would want. I agree. What do you say, Arthur? Will you work with us to change this country for the better? Machias. I messed up again, didn't I? I'm sorry, Elsa. What have I done? Arthur released the cargo ship and returned it to its rightful owner. Though he continued working with the National Mobilization Law Committee, he promised to change his ways and revise the requisition policies. Looks like it turned out okay, Machias. Yeah, I feel like I finally found some closure too. Thank you, Rean. I don't think I'd ever found the words to get through to Arthur if I hadn't met you. If I've grown at all, it's only thanks to you and Eustace and the rest of Class 7 too. Well, you're welcome, but you helped me out too. I think I can put a little more trust in the future now. But who knows, I might even be able to reach some kind of understanding with my own father. Oh, right. I guess none of this was even compared to that. You're gonna have your work cut out for you. Just know you can always count on me for anything. You're a good friend, Machias, thank you. Right 4. Question. Yes, I do have these to give out. Sarah. Jewel-encrusted bracelet. Why do you deserve such a fancy gift? You've been a great friend for me for a long while now. It suits you. I have to think of something to give you in return. Thank you for the bracelet, Rean. It's sweet of you. If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. This is for Ash, a dyed leather belt. Can't say it's much to look at, but it's pretty sturdy. I never come running to you for fashion advice, but you got an eye for sensible quality stuff, I'll give you that. Okay. Polaris one event. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go to the deck. All the rest of the events are at the other side of the ship. See, this is a hard event, so... Altina. She's so focused in right now, but maybe I ought to check up on her as her instructor. So we're gonna get 1 heart relationship point with this. Alright, I better snap her out of it. Flam Soleus! Huh? Where are you going? Instructor Rean. It's nothing to worry about. I just have a few minor tasks I need to take care of. You don't need to trouble yourself with everyone's private matters. Altina! Wait! Where's she headed off to? I better go after her with Valimar. Valimar, the Ashen Knight! Rean explained the situation to the others and then began trying to figure out where Altina had gone. While researching using the terminal document, she stumbled upon some disturbing information. It was related to Reem's hometown, Ymir. It had a strategy in place to send the Imperial Defense Force to occupy the neutral region, capture the Baron and his wife, and draw Rean out into the open. Today was the day the operation was scheduled to be put into action. Class 7 immediately hurried to the Isengard mountain range. The Isengard! After hiding Valimar among the rocks and crags, Rean made it to Ymir as fast as his legs would carry him. Please, I can't be too late. Stop right there, brat, says a voice. Did they find her? Yes, sir, if I sound off, guys. I've been sick since we got back from Panama. Pant. Who would have thought a little kid like this could cause so much trouble? The Black Puppet. Wait, are you the Intelligence Division's Black Rabbit? Perfect, you can join the Baron until the Ashen Chevalier gets here. Ah, says Rean. Oh my god, look at this! What the? Even the Saber Soldat? Impossible. Could it be him? No, there's no way. Take your hands off Altina. Instructor! Pull yourself together! We're the Imperial Defense Force, for crying out loud. Call for reinforcements, we'll surround them. Sorry to break it to you, but they've already left. You. Scarecrow. The Ironblood. What are you doing here? I was gonna ask you that. Ymir is neutral. We have a non-interference agreement. I applaud your passion for your work, but breaking that agreement by coming here isn't something we look too kindly on. But we were just... Major, what about the Ashen Chevalier's actions at Ordis and the fortress? What are a few sacrifices if it means stopping him from the war effort? Look, I don't come here to talk military strategy. You need to leave the area immediately. That comes straight from the old blood and iron himself. Chancellor? You heard the man withdraw. Sorry about that. Some of our troops have more enthusiasm than sense. I'll be making an example of them. No one will dare touch Ymir again. Lecter, what do you... Well then, see you around. Don't be too harsh on the Black Rabbit, okay? She did this for your sake, after all. I'm sorry for acting so recklessly. I just wanted to help and... Thank goodness you're alright. I appreciate the sentiment. Please don't do that again. Talk things through with someone. Don't just rush out on your own. I won't be able to take it if I lose you too. Okay. Of course, I should have thought of that. I could have put him through the same pain he felt when he lost her. I'm sorry. I promise I won't do anything like this again. You're okay, everything's fine.
I can't carry on the way I have any longer. I need to change. I may need to do what Milliam did. No, that would cause him pain as well. I need to come up with a plan of my own, to protect him when and where he needs it most. What is this emotion I'm feeling? It feels somehow different from my connection to the others. Could this be what they call...
It's love! Altina's in love! Rean and Altina climbed back up to the mountain. To Valimar, they made it back to the Merkaba safely and reunited with their friends. Poof! She's at full. And 1 heart. Go to the lounge. Let's do Toa. Oh, Rean, thanks for your work earlier. Only because of you guys, Toa. Great job for gathering all the information. By the way, what's that 0 file on the screen? Well, you see, Elisa brought some data over to the Merkaba. They appeared to be files that she got from Renee, the girl from Liberelle. Oh, we know Renee. You mean Cheetah's friend, right? The former enforcer? What kind of data did she give you? Did she give her? Well, remember about a month ago when Liberelle and Crossbell teams infiltrated Orcus Tower? Apparently they acquired some top-secret files full of confidential information. They might have some detailed records on exactly what happened to Heimdar back then. Not to mention information on past incidences, information that's not well known. Problem is, the files are protected. It's not going to be so easy to analyze, so the idea came up by dividing the files between us and be decoded individually. I'm working on one of the files right now. It seems like one I might be able to parse. Those files are all encrypted. The more shovels at work, the better. Sure. Mind if I try to help Toa? There's enough computers for the both of us. Things should go faster if we divvy up the work. You don't have to do that, Rean. I know how busy you must be. I'll find the time to do everything on your own? That's a bad habit you're going to have to kick. I know a thing or two about using a computer. Just tell me which part I should work on. Oh, Rean, you're the last person who might lecture me about taking on too much. Still, I really would appreciate the help. Go ahead, take a seat. Configuration complete. Initializing automated analysis. Thanks, Rean. I'm well done setting up on my end, too. Now to integrate the tasks. Then we'll start auto-logging the analysis results. Maybe I should go grab us something to drink. There, all that's left to do now is wait until it finishes up. Nice work, Tita, or Toa. Wow. Toa, here, I got this for you. When did you— Wait, is that Coco? Help yourself, I know it's your favorite of yours. Your treat then, huh? Thanks, Rean. You got black coffee for yourself, though? That's not fun. Sorry, I'm not really one for sugary drinks. Bonding over their coffee and cocoa. This feels like it did back in school, sitting around the student council room. You guys helping me out? Me lending you a hand in return? Looks like it happened all over again. I really am glad you're alright, though. Oh, Rean, thanks. She blushes. Still, we have a whole mountain's worth of problems left to get through. We still don't know where Elise is, or the rest of the Academy personnel. Sure, Angie is back, but George and Crow, no matter how cheerful he acts, he's... Toa. Okay, I'll stop. I'll be in for real hair ruffling like Crow. If Crow heard me whining like this, I'm sure Angie would just take that as a challenge to start rubbing herself against me. I think that might end up happening anyway. You're telling me. Those two are just the same as ever, aren't they? I bet George is too, somewhere way deep down. I think it's done. Now we just have to check the logs. Working together, Toa and Rean finish piecing together the fragments of the secret document. Resulting information regarding an incident from around 17 years ago. Though unrelated to the present situation, it was nevertheless a startling and unexpected development. What did they find out? So what's this about? It's some previously unknown information about that airship incident from 17 years ago. The one with the international ship that ran between Crossbell and Halask up to Northumbria. There was a problem with the orbital engine. Everyone on board died in the resulting crash. the truth is, this was no accident. It was an attack, one resulting from a secret battle between the Erebonian and Calverdian intelligence divisions. Most of the passengers were Crossbellian citizens, and the whole event became an indirect cause of Crossbell's bid for independence 2 years ago. But there were also a few Erebonian citizens aboard as well. Like your parents. They were on their way home from attending an academic conference as political science and economic specialists, right? Right. I was pretty young then, so my memories are very faint. My grandfather told me the conference was about seeking out possible methods of economic revitalizations for Northumbria. Of course, the people in Crossbell were livid, but they were never paid. Oh my god! Any real mind compared to the major powers who scrambled if they gotten caught in it. I'm getting a real sense of how outrageous all this was. Each of these events of the past is an unvariable chain to the situation we found ourselves in today. That goes for this incident and for Hamel too. Sure, the Empire's curse may be on the underlying cause, but that cause is nothing without people to act upon it. That's why we can't afford to look away, to have the face of what lies ahead of us. You're right, Towa.
Thanks so much for your help, Breen. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now then, let's get all this analysis data sent over to the other team.
Let her be for the time being. Cool. Our bond strengthened, and we had a special moment. Boom. Next. What do these guys have to say? Oh, actually, I hear you're pretty hot stuff back home, but don't get carried away. You still got a lot to learn about gambling and women both. Well, hey, I know I don't got as much life experience as you. I mean, you've done some pretty crazy stuff as Crow, as C, as Siegfried. Ouch, you had me there, didn't you? Come to think of it, I kind of have trouble thinking of you as a ladies' man, Crow. Maybe because of all the times Angelica upstaged you back at Thor's. Hey, don't you know what it's like to have to compete with Angie? Take that chick from the literature club, for example, Tatiana, right? Let me tell you, if Angie sets her sights on her, you wouldn't stand a chance. In fact, you might want to get moving on that before she does. Hey, mind your own business. Not like I care or anything. Come on, don't be shy. Whatever you need advice about women, just come to Uncle Crow. Fuck off, man, this ain't funny. Ash isn't even a match for Crow. Aw. That back, I never said you could pet me. Your mouth says no, but your purring is all the same. I am not purr. Isn't that better? Just relax and let me work my magic. Or if you prefer, woo! My head I can switch you to human form and give you a nice massage. That's gross. There's no way that's gonna happen. Musie's just as relentless as ever. It's kinda scary. Elliot say. Elliot, you're behind the counter this time? Helping people is part of who I am. Extends to cooking too. Shop.
How can I help?
Let's see if they had any gifts, but I don't think so. No.
Come back anytime. How can I help?
Grade. Nothing worth it.
Come back anytime.
Bargain.
How can I help? Come back anytime.
Okay. Let's talk to these girls. Matter, Emma? You've been sighing a lot these days. I have? I certainly hadn't noticed myself doing so. The break room's always there if you need to take a load off. Thank you, but I'm fine, honest. If anyone's in need of a rest, I think it's you, Irene. Don't worry, I've been taking regular breaks whenever I can. If you say so. I don't know how you feel, Emma, but really, it's better not to overthink it. Anyway, go take a nap. Want to go take a nap together? Hee hee! Oh, why not? I hope I'm not the source of Emma's stress. Okay, let's talk to Elfin. I have 3 left. And 3 events. Okay. The flowers in the suitcase, Your Highness. I'm just preparing myself, is all. I was wondering if we can make a stop by Ulster once the opportunity allows. I see. Prince Olivert's childhood hometown. A state funeral for the victims has already been performed in Heimdar. Their remains, however, were completely incinerated, though the grave itself is quite extravagant. It's actually empty. No matter how I thought about it, I just couldn't picture my brother's soul lying the rest there. I'd just like to go back to its old home just once to lay some flowers there. Just a personal whim of mine, really. I can talk more about it when the time is right. I should instead be thinking of what kind of contributions I can make for the ship, shouldn't I? Remember, I'm a member of the crew before a princess. Don't hesitate to assign me my fair share of the work. Prince Oliver's childhood home, huh? Maybe I should pay my respects, too. Yes. You're up for it, Your Highness. I could take Valimar. Valimar could take us there. Let's go pay my respects to Oliver as well. I'd really appreciate it, thank you. Green and Elfin took Valimar to a remote region of Erebonia. They went down to Ulster, taking care not to be conspicuous. Phew, we made it! Sorry for making you carry so much, Rean. Oh no, I'm glad I could help. And it's really not so much to carry, I assure you. I think I can tell what this is, just by the way. Between that and what she was talking with Sandy about earlier. I like this music. But where is the Limeheim household was? This is where Oliver was born and raised. I'll be wanting to make a visit, but it burned down before I could. You know, those of us in Class 7 actually did stop by, back during the Civil War. You and the others told me about it. The lightning struck a few months ago. Could that have been some kind of omen, she says? Anyway, I'd like to offer some flowers, pay our respects. You see, this monument it's... Something the matter? There's already some flowers there. Oh, someone's laid out a rose already. They must have had the same idea and got here before us. I think I know who. The black ribbon is used by the Arner house in times of mourning. It must have been Cedric. What exactly is going through his mind? There's this, what happened with the Crimson Wings in the first place. You think that he has the right to mourn Olivier? But I suppose the same could be said about me, Your Highness. I asked Emma and Celine about the rivalries, Rean. If you do wind up facing off against Cedric, if you feel any pity or sympathy for him, you must bury it, even if it's a matter of life or death. Your Highness. Rean, you've always been gentle by nature. To be honest, if you end up fighting Cedric, I worry that your kindness could cause you to hesitate, to prevent him from doing any more damage than he already has. Princess Elfin, I'm afraid I can't allow myself to do that. When it comes to Prince Cedric, I have Kurt to consider as well. But I have to think about you too. I'm not under the illusion that everything's going forward will be anything but complicated. This is Prince Cedric we're talking about. Your twin brother and the person closest to you in a lot of ways, Your Highness. What happens with the rivalries is not set in stone. I think the best thing for you to do is think about yourself, what you would like to do. Once I know how I can help, I'll do anything and everything in my power to do so. I still have a lot to figure out. With things as they are, I think that Elise would just laugh. But it's true. With father out of commission and mother being held captive, I must face Cedric in place of Oliver. Even simply as his only sister, I will think over matters carefully. I won't run away from this. That sounds like a good idea, Your Highness. Prince Cedric also offered flowers here. I think that act conveys a certain sentiment. Thanks, Rean. Oh right, I actually had something I wanted to do here. You know that case I've been making you lug around? The lute! It's his lute! A most beloved souvenir from Olivier's travels in Liberl. I've actually been taking the odd lesson here and there lately. I just might be able to hash my way through a song or two. According to Sandy, the mayor's out at the moment. We're not pressed for time. Oh, that's good. Elmer's on standby. I can't see a reason we need to hurry. I would be honored if you would play for me, Your Highness. You guys watch this while I grab a bottle of water. I have like lemon water, but it's so sour I can't drink it. Sorry, Reen. I was able to play it better earlier, I really was. Maybe the size is throwing me off? Really can make a big difference. I think it's practical loot is a little big for most women. Was Amber Armor right? Would you mind if I play it a little too? Oh, that's right. Elise mentioned that you know how to play the lute. Don't know why. That explains why you were such a perfect lead guitar for your performance at the Academy 2 years ago. Suppose so. My dad gave me some lessons growing up. It's a pretty famous song. I might be able to make our way through it. Now it's his turn to play. That was lovely, Reen, really lovely. You might even be better than Oliver. Thanks, but given how much you played the lute, I'd be surprised if that was the case. Hearing this song again really takes me back. I used to listen to it a lot when I was little. It seems that Oliver's mother, it seems that Ariel, really loved it. The song is how she expressed her feelings when she refused father's marriage proposal back when he was the crown prince. I really feel like I can imagine her performance from Oliver's eyes. I see. His Majesty the Emperor told me she refused his proposal, but I didn't know the song played a role in it. I get the feeling that the basic ideas and motions we have as people don't really change much from generation to generation. Mine as well. I think that we'll be finding out Elise's whereabouts sooner rather than later. We're gonna find Doreen, find her, and bring her back. I think that fate has set its course. I'm sure that Oliver would be a total agreement if he was here, though my thoughts regarding Cedric are at least clear.
Reen, I'm in love with you.
Oh, that's gross.
I have been ever since the day you rescued me. 2 years ago, on the Pantagruel.
Weird. I hate the romance with her and Elise so much.
You may see me as nothing more than your sister's dearest friend.
I do.
The Imperial Princess under whom you serve.
That's true, I do.
But all I truly am deep down is a girl whose heart longs for you.
Nope. Sit down and have a seat with Chris Hansen. She's so creepy. Sorry. I think that your lovely performance charmed this out of me, Reen. You don't need to give me an answer or anything, okay? I just wanted to share how I feel about you. I think that a lot of things might change for when Elise is back. Once the real battle begins, I don't think that there'll be any chances like this. Your Highness. So, should we be heading back to the ship then? We still need to determine where Elise is. I actually think I might be able to help Toa out. Princess carried the loot on her way back, saying how she can handle it on her own now. Our bond strengthened, and it was a romance moment, which is weird. But that's okay, it happened. No, it's Laura's turn. Alright, so serious, Laura, everything okay? My apologies, I was lost in thought. We were able to get you and Crow back. We've been recovering our comrades one after the other, but there's still the Ironbloods, Osborne to consider, as well as Zephyr, the Red Constellation. Can I really hope to stand up to those blocking our path? Do I truly have what it takes to serve as heir to the Arsene family in the Blade Master's stead? Thoughts like that have been weighing quite heavily on my mind as of late. Laura. My sword itself is in fine condition. If there's a problem, it must lie with me. I should further hone my abilities should I wish to continue to serve as a blade of Class 7. Looks like Laura's hit a bit of a dead end. That being the case... Let's do this bonding event. Right, maybe we could try there. Would you like to go down on the surface with me, Laura? Oh, whatever for. If you're intent on polishing up your skills, then I think I know the place. It might just help you shake off any stagnation you're feeling. Very well, I can't say no to you. So where is this place exactly? I have no idea where he's taking her. I don't think I've seen this moment either. So I didn't do any of Yuna or Laura's bonding events. During their course on their intel mission, Rean and Laura stopped on a certain island. Ibronia, the same place you settled things at Crow. I suppose this would make for an ideal training spot. Yeah, and it's uninhabitable too, so we don't have to worry about causing damage if we go all out. I've trained alone in the mountains before, but having a whole island of myself will be new. Group B went here back when we were students. I doubt anyone will find us here. It's perfect. Now, we should set up camp so we can begin. First, I'll need to establish a base camp, build a fire, and find a fresh water supply. Sounds good, let's do it. Rean and Laura began their training trip. It's a nice spot to camp. That's pretty scenery. They're pitching their tent, finding food and water didn't take long. Nice fish, Rean. I'd rather have the pig. With preparations finished, they were able to devote themselves to improving their skills. Both of them were used to training in great outdoors. They moved across the island, alternating between individual practice and sparring matches. They started to lose track of time until eventually... They're hiding in the hole. Having their campfire. Sheesh, I could have sworn the forecast said it would stay dry. Maybe this is the other side of the Great Twilight. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Or perhaps summer rains are always unpredictable. Let's give it some time. It may be over soon enough. Some time away to train was just what I needed. Concentrating on nothing but swinging my sword has done wonders for clearing my head. I doubt this will be enough to overcome the uncertainty in my blade, though. Is this about your dad? Yes. At the time, I truly believed I would black out momentarily. I felt so powerless. It was as if the ground had been pulled out from under me. The idea that I was only a burden to Emma and Gaius, that I could not save you or Milliam, it was almost too much for me to bear. Laura. More than anything else, I despised myself for being so weak. As Eniar said, my blade is meant to inspire and push others forward. But I was unable to do it. I couldn't even come close to my father's legacy. I knew how much Elisa and Eustace must have been suffering, but I couldn't do anything for them. Rean, I truly admire you for deciding to undergo the rivalries. Everyone in Class 7 is working so hard in their own way. Even Crow is breaking free from his own past. As surrounded by people with so much determination, I feel like I'm the only one who isn't doing enough. So much for being the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. Have I only been riding on the coattails of my father's renown all this time? Am I truly that weak? When I consider this, I only want to run and hide from it all. This must be what has caused my lack of resolve. Is that right? You know, Laura, you and I are quite alike. Huh? When I was being held at the workshop, I spent so much of my time cursing my own weakness. Everything had gone so wrong. I felt like it was all my fault. But unlike you, Rean. As a fellow practitioner of the blade, I've always kept a close eye on you and your skills. Somewhere along the way I noticed something odd, but I couldn't quite place what it was. Until now, that is. What do you mean? You're searching for a place to die, aren't you? I know that the Chancellor's heart beats in your chest, and that is what's keeping the curse of the Empire alive. However, you are not like Crow once you die. You will not come back. Therefore, I must ask, why are you giving up so easily? If you won't answer, then let me see if I can be correct in my guess. Is it because you can't forgive yourself? The curse spreading throughout the continent, Milliam's death, you blame yourself for all of it. You know, you feel like you don't deserve to live and that dying will in some way help you atone, am I right? Yeah, something like that. No, actually, it's exactly like that. What's the point hiding it when you can read me like a book? Countless lives will be lost because of the war in the Great Twilight. None of this would be happening if I had been stronger, if I'd realized what was going on sooner. I wouldn't say I'm trying to throw my life away. It's more like I'm looking for a way to make my death mean something. It's the best way I can put it. I thought so. Oof! This may sound strange, but I'm happy you told me. Now that I know what burdens you bear, my own issues seem petty in comparison. There was a rage building up inside me that has cut through all the pain I was feeling from losing my father. I won't falter anymore. It's all so clear to me now. Laura. Oh.
And that should speak for itself. I'm no different than Elisa and Emma. Fee as well, I suspect, though it may seem strange to hear me say it. I too have feelings like this, and when I'm with you, I can hardly contain them. The path of the sword has brought us together, and I'll do whatever I must in order to prevent that from changing.
Laura. Thank you, I feel a little better now. And here I was thinking, this trip was about me cheering you up. I guess the best either of us can do is to accept our mistakes and try to go on with our lives. Yes, but not only us. Why else do people band together and encourage growth in one another? I will endeavor to not let this weakness of mine hold me back, and you must do the same. There may be others you wish to do it with instead of me, but could we stay like this? Just a little longer? Of course. And tie! Sorry, Kenny, I didn't know I did that. Right back. Oh, that was a pretty intense storm. But it looks like we'll be able to train somewhere now. Yes. Are you alright? Don't tell me you're embarrassed now. What? Of course not. I'm just surprised I could be so bold. Anyway, it's time to focus. We came here to train, remember? Haha, I never knew Laura could be so cute. Alright, alright. We'll train extra hard now to make up for the lost time. We've got to get over our weaknesses and help each other grow, right? Indeed, let's start. Laura and Reed returned to camp for lunch, feeling refreshed and more relaxed than they had been in days. After another intense training session, they headed back to the ship. There's our special moment! 1 of 2, 1 of 2, we need that bond. We have one more bonding event, and then we can finally move on in the game and the story. Just doing them all at once. Got one more here. And it's, Hurt, actually. I'm pretty sure I did this one in my first playthrough, that is. Got the Platinum in Ni no Kuni last night, that was fun. That was a great game. Huge game. My playtime, it says 94 hours. I know I leave it idling, but let's say 85. 85 hours the game took me to Platinum. What a fantastic Platinum that was. That was so fun. So I'm gonna keep working on this, and then my next game is gonna be Galgun 2, which, if anyone doesn't know that, it's kind of a hentai shooter, you know, ecchi. There's no, sex, but it's, you know, ecchi stuff. You know, the girl getting stuck in the window. Oh, but help me, help me! Guy falling in the girl's boobs, panty shots, that kind of shit. Which, even though I'm a straight woman, for some reason I love these fucking anime hentai games sometimes. Not too bad if I say so myself, says Kurt. Doing some practice, I see. Your movements there felt really natural. Yeah, it's surprising by me, to be honest. But I guess it's to be expected after having crossed swords with Lieutenant Colonel Neuhardt. Being able to hold my ground against one of Mueller's sworn friends was a big moment for me. I can imagine. Looks like we'll all have to thank the Lieutenant Colonel in general for that sometime. Definitely, but maybe not quite yet. I imagine Prince Cedric is also steadily improving his skills. Maybe I should start searching for that thing Uncle Zex told me about. General Zex told him to look for something? I wonder what it could be. The thing your uncle wants you to search for. I assume there must be some big story behind it. I'd like to know more, if you wouldn't mind. It might prove useful to us later on. Sure, Instructor, I don't mind. Would you be willing to accompany me somewhere in that case? We can talk more about it on the way. Did a workout this morning. I shoveled the snow this morning. Kurt briefed Reen on the item he was looking for, and the two headed to their destination. Cool. Kel? I'm going to do some speed runs soon. Probably on my own time. I'm probably gonna speed run Trails into Reverie, because I've already got everything except for beat the game on Nightmare mode. I'm gonna speed run that, as well as speed run Tell Your Sophie and the Mysterious Book. I missed 2 trophies in that game, but I'll and they need work to get them. In this chapter, you have to do this, 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 this. So I'm just gonna, as long as I just focus on those 2 trophies, that's gonna be a nice speed run for me too. Roland Vander was the renowned swordsman who founded the Vander School. This was one of the 2 legendary swords he wielded during the War of the Lions. No kidding, Roland Vander really was an incredible swordsman known for taking up arms with the young Dracula himself 150 years ago. This is the sword your ancestors used, huh? Indeed. This left-handed short sword, to be precise. It's been missing since the war. My uncle reached out to me from the naval fortress. They've apparently received word about a sword matching the description recently. May be able to discover the essence of what it means to be a sword of protection, though. The blades that once belonged to Roland. That was the top secret communication he sent out on his way to send to Merkaba. I think I understand. It didn't show up during the last Civil War. It showed up now, when you're struggling to grow as a swordsman. Even other people would probably consider it fate. I admit, I'm more than a little self-conscious that I may be unworthy of such an honor. Even so, this is the sword my family has spent generations searching for. As a Vander, I must retrieve it. Alright, let's sort things out with the store owner. Thanks to their friendship with Ash, the store owner, Mick and Rowe, gave them a special price. They got it polished at the weapons workshop and then took it out to give it a test run. Let's go. I've always liked the friendship with Kurt and Reen. This is the sword Roland Vander once used. How do you like it? The weight and balance are perfect. It almost feels like it was made for me. Of course I'm a dual wielder. I'll need another one of these if I'm gonna make full use of it. What's going on? My Ed, it's like there's something surging into it. Kurt! It's me, Asma! The flashback. Reichels, my lord and dearest friend, I hereby pledge myself to your cause. I will not leave your side until you accomplish your goal. This I swear upon my blades. And if the power you wield should prove it too much for you, I will do whatever it takes to bring you back to your senses. Even if it costs me my life, I will watch over you in the Empire. What was that? A memory stored within the sword, maybe? No. Maybe it would be more accurate. What? Did not mean to do that. Okay, anyway. That scene's done. Sorry, I did not mean to do that. I don't even know what I hit to do that. Anyway. Well, there's that. What's next? Talk to Yuna twice. And Elisa twice. Okay. I don't even think they're around here. No. Bridge. Well, nice hot drink to calm you down. Glad you like it. Elisa, Angelica taking some time out for a cup of tea? Yeah, I kind of figured it'd be hard for her to visit the lounge, given how she's supposed to be piloting the ship. Can't rely on the autopilot too heavily either, but on the bright side I feel more relaxed now that I have in a long time. I'm pumped now. I think I can pull off some real acrobatic maneuvers. Please don't. I'm just asking for trouble. Okay, got that Vantage Masters. Sorry about all this. Would you stop apologizing? What happened, Yuna? It's nothing. I grazed my arm a little during training. I don't think it's anything that needs to be looked at, though. That's just the kind of negligence that will leave you with a nasty scar. Show up the wound. Let's get it clean. Thanks, really. Duvley knows her stuff when it comes to taking care of others. It's all clean and wrapped now. Oh, that reminds me, I have to give you something, Instructor Reen. My ID, blah 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 blah. Okay. I actually think I'm gonna take Tita out, because they're only gas. Alora in. Actually, no. I said I was gonna put in Fee. Fee is getting, like, the short end of the stick. Into the hot springs, Augate and Tita. So Titus Gate and Aaron. Okay. So Tita. Okay. Titus Gate. We're in Titus Gate though. But walking around outside. Okay. Right there.
Yes!
Run! I got a novel. You can have it, I keep falling asleep, blah blah blah. Okay. And for the rest area, I'm gonna go to Aaron. Those are... Oh, it says new, but like... What's new? Okay, that's done. Aaron, Fairy Spring. Then we're gonna go to St. Art. So we're gonna do the first quest that we need to carry out the story. Cheetah and Agate. Let's do it, guys. We got them in our party. Breen and the others enjoyed the hot springs at the time, relaxing. By a stroke of fate, an unexpected combination of people ended up soaking in the spring together. Doesn't quite live up to the Elmo, but it's not half bad either. So what's up with you, Tita? You're not in a bad mood, are you? No, it's nothing like that. Come on. Well, 2 years ago, I didn't have a single problem getting into the hot springs with my family in Agate. Why does it suddenly feel so different now? Oh, Tita, are you worried things will get a little steamy between you two? Give her some space, Muse. You were roommates, you know, Instructor. Who better to spill your heart out than the person who's seen you in your most private moments? If you say so. You know Tita for 4 years now, You've known Tita for 4 years still, haven't you, Agate? And you even went to a hot spring together in the past, so would you say she looks more grown up now? A little curvier? Oh, weird. I don't like the young girl sexualization in this game. The one thing I don't like about Trails is that part. Well, she's not that 12-year-old kid anymore, that's for sure. She used to be so tiny. Every time I look at her, she's become more and more of a woman. It really blows me away. It's like watching your little sister grow up. Oh. I see, well I can somewhat understand that. I guess I misread things between the two of them. But she's not your actual sister. You don't see her just as a substitute. Misha, do you? Of course not. Cheetah's her own person, and so is Misha. I can never confuse the two of them. Cheetah's always been charming and likable, but I never imagined she would end up so beautiful. Why the hell are we talking about this? Look, hook, line, and sinker, says Muse. Agate is a pretty reasonable, reserved guy most of the time. Hey, Schwarzer. Look, I really owe you one. For watching over Tita, I mean. I gotta pass my thanks along to Herschel and Orlando too, of course. Don't mention it. We've been just as grateful to have Tita around. Keep putting her to work. It's good experience for her. Just one thing. Make sure she doesn't start dating anyone trashy or anything like that. And when it comes to all you Class 7 guys, no more mixed bathing with her, got it? I'll keep that in mind. So do you have an interest in her then? I didn't catch that. No need to repeat yourself either. I like Agate. He's always gotta deny that relationship, right? I want to see exactly what's going on in St. Art. Noble area. Must have Yuna in the party to start this quest. Elliot and Gaius. Let's see that. Elliot. I have to go back on the ship. So we need Yuna, Elliot, Gaius to trigger these cutscenes, or these events here. Yuna, Elliot. Gaius. Trial chest, yeah. Do this, and then we're gonna go to the Noble area. And we're gonna basically just do everything in St. Arc. And then we'll probably do the, other trial chest and that, optional one. Okay. Do it.
It looks scary. Watch out! Are you okay?
Thank you. Thank you. You won't escape.
Don't like how they all get to go before me, but okay.
Leave it to me.
Let's bring up this break damage.
Let's fall back. Roaring, sweep them away.
Want to do some
Won't
AoEs?
escape.
Or yeah. Come on. When can Elliot go? Dude, stop skipping Elliot! There. Yo, Elliot's like fucking useless right now.
Leave it to me.
Dude,
As the wind guides
There.
us. I need to keep getting.
Elliot, you're effing useless in that fight. I'm sorry. I'm saying it. You may not say it, but I effing will. Let's go do the other trial chest real quick, and then we'll go to St. Ark. And I think, what was that trial chest for? 18. Kurt, Muse, Ficro. Kurt, Muse, Pro, D. Let's do it. Here we go!
Danger levels high.
My
Watch
turn.
out.
Instantly effing petrified or whatever. What is that? That's okay. We're gonna lost Genesis this beat.
Yes.
I don't really like their orders, to be honest.
I'll have to.
I just like killing the boss before he really has a chance. It's kind of my thing.
All right. Let's do.
I'm just gonna keep casting, like,
I got your back.
fire on him.
Very well.
Sure. Let's do this.
Let's go. Arcus.
I wanted to
My turn.
impede him, but
Let's go. My turn.
anything to impede. Hang on, what's he weak to? Green.
Arcus, activate.
Seek the wind.
An opening. Moving out.
So in that case, I'm just gonna wind him to death.
Behold.
I'm going. Ha! Got it.
Wind him to death. There we go.
With the wrong guy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't think there's any other treasure chest I have access to. I can't go there yet. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Let's go in the snowball place. You collect what kind of maid souls teal over the guests and tries to remove their trousers. Am I just sit here in just my underwear? I'm sorry, sir. It's just the tea was so hot. I thought you might scald your noble nethers if you kept your wet trousers on. Bring wearing a towel, you witless wench. This is ridiculous. A towel! Why didn't I think of that? Just a moment, sir. Less talking, more toweling. Maddening. With that naive boy Charles left in charge, this is my chance to finally seize my neighbor's land. But with my 50,000 mirror trousers staying like this, there's still a way I'll be able to pull this heist off. I'll have to come back some other day. I sense the curse is affecting this noble. Being rude to her like that. Rhoda! I love a little designs. I love checking out the things in everyone's houses on their shelves, the pictures on their wall. I love me some trails. I want to change, like...
Yes!
I'll get to play as Lisa enough. Nothing of interest in else to say. Let's go to the High Arms Manor here. Do you have anything worth saying? Let's see. Vantage Masters of all things. And with the government will only mean I will become a puppet to their whims when the war is over. And yet a decrepit nobility has no hope of standing against them. Seem troubled. Great Uncle Ballad. Mildine! I should have known, but you should know better than to eavesdrop. That goes for the rest of you too. Our apologies, we just came in, happened to overhear you as we came in. Whatever. I'm just arrived at our impasse, only thinking about what we can do. Those Vantage Masters cards? Blah 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 blah. What's here? Oh, it's Ferris, or I mean Vincent. Not here. I saw... Aha! Your name was Freddy, was it not? Well, Freddy, you lived up to the rumors, and then some. I'm very impressed by your knowledge of rare ingredients. Please, I'm the impressed one, Margarita. Your understanding of food is incredible, though your cooking club pedigree should have tipped them off. Freddy and Margarita? Are you two cooking together? That's right, the family here had been taking care of Kyrie, so I thought I'd stop by and thank them for that. Turns out I popped my head in right when some Old Thor's graduates were visiting. We all got to talking, and well, since no one had eaten yet, I figured I'd whip something up to show my appreciation. That sounded like a marvelous idea that I decided to pitch in as well, presenting my and Freddy's splendorific, charmonious passion meat platter. Passion meat platter, plenty to go around. Oh boy, passion meat, whatever that is. These two made it. It's bound to be an experience, a dangerous and unsettling one. I'll have to pass. Don't worry about us. You guys go ahead and enjoy with the others. Do we have any edible spiders in the pantry? No. What about soft-shelled turtles? I could scarcely believe they said that. When I told them we had none of the things, they looked utterly crestfallen, and eventually conceded when they could make do what they had on hand. To be frank, at that point I was growing apprehensive of what they might concoct, even with some common ingredients. And we can give her ingredients, like the dishes. Ooh. Never realized this was a music room. It's actually really pretty. You want a picture of the town? Oh, more music? Took us sort of like the music club. I must say, Kyrie, I'm impressed. You've grown much more dependable since I saw you last. You're too kind. I've only got this far thanks to all the help and support of Count Time and my companions have given me. There's no need to be so modest, Kyrie. You've grown to be as capable a young woman as any empire has ever seen. That's true, Kyrie, though I personally wish you would stay the same adorable boy forever. You're here and out of business. I was hoping to ask about recent developments in the art world. Such good Count has his fingers on the pulse of such matters. I've already acquired some choice intel regarding Ordis, and thought this might be the fine opportunity to pool our knowledge. Oh, I have some information about what's going on around Leaves and Tight Escape. Would you mind if I join? Discussion in his office. I'll make some tea so you can relax and enjoy the chat. There's someone in the entrance too we have to talk to. What is with the stick? Oh, it's a broom. What was at the entrance it said? Something at the entrance here. No, I read that wrong. No. Oh, I need Yuna in the party. Is she in my party? I can't remember if I did that. Ah, fuck. Let's put her on. So that I can get this quest done. So here, we're gonna do the first required quest. Make the story go on. NPC chatter, nothing important. What you guys do this weekend? Did you have a good weekend? I just stayed in and gamed, did some work around the house. Since we just came back from our trip, I've been like, just like getting a house reset, basically. Like the litter box Saturday and vacuumed and like deep cleaned the kitchen, like took everything off the counters with like cleaner and scrubbed everything down. Ran the dishwasher and then and we did laundry all day Saturday. And then yesterday I washed the floors. And then I played Ni no Kuni all day long, so I wanted to beat that. I really wanted to beat it. I've been working on it for a while. I was on like my whole vacation going like, I'm so close to beating it, I just need like one day. Put in some time. Not like I was eating away at me or anything, but I'm just like, I'm so close to finishing. I'm like, when I get home, I'm like... I'm gonna... After I get everything unpacked and get the like house reset, I want to beat Ni no Kuni. And though I did. And then I watched some Love is Blind on the plane. Even though I'm really nerdy, I like some trash reality TV from time to time. Just seeing if any of these people have anything worth it, and they don't. So we're gonna go to the cathedral, see if there's anything here. And then we're gonna go to the green exclamation point, because that's how we're gonna continue our story. Oh my god, I like crazy. I've been like up till 4 the last few days, just like gaming and stuff. It's my own fault, I'm tired. Slept okay this morning. I worked out really hard. I need to start getting my ass into shape. All my comfy clothes are starting to get non-comfy clothes and are getting like tight. And you know, like I wear a lot of baggy clothes. Even now, I don't wear like a lot of tight-fitting stuff. So you don't realize how much weight you put on until you wear other stuff, and you're like, oof. Went on the weight, almost on the scale there, almost cried. Came back from vacation, weighed myself again. I'm like, I gained 4 pounds in a week. And again, on vacation, like, you drink so much of your calories, right? Oh, my goodness. Where is this quest? This is in this room. What do you have to say? What am I gonna do, my precious children? Instructor, do you think? Yeah, it looks like she's the one who placed a semi-required request with the guild. She said she wanted someone from Crossbell to hear her out, right? In that case, if you listen to the old woman, you will not be able to remove Yuna. That's fine. Let's listen to the old lady. Excuse me, but Yuna asked about the request from the guild. Oh yes, that's me. I put in the request without hoping for much, but maybe this is Adios' guidance, huh? Are you from Crossbell? Yep, but I'm here for the moment. Does that mean you're from Crossbell too? Oh yes, I live in the residential district. It's just wonderful. I was so discouraged being alone so far from home. I can't just go home without the children. Children? It says in the order that you lost something precious. Yes, they're very precious. Have you heard of the Rosenberg dolls? These. I know this class. Of course we have. They're created by a master craftsman of parallel skill in the workshop in Crossbell. As such, there were tens of thousands of Mira, aren't they? Wow, I've never heard of them. Well, you know a lot about them, you say? I've only seen them in store windows. They can actually range from tens of thousands to millions of Mira. In these modern times, they most certainly are. My late husband and I adored children, but had none of our own. We ended up welcoming those three into our home instead. I brought them with me on my trip so I wouldn't be lonely. But... Ma'am, are you okay? Please calm down. I guess that's her beloved children have gone missing. I don't believe they were merely misplaced. This was left on the table this morning following their initial disappearance. Phantom Thief B, of course. This is that jerk. So that's what happened. I heard about this from someone in the SSS. That's right, Phantom Thief B. This is the same card he's left at all the crimes that he's committed across the continent. May I take a look? Of course, I have no idea what happened. If you've taken custody of your three children, you ought to start by relying on the guild. The location of the first, in the old town, they're a pair of close siblings. Check the top floor of their dwelling. We take this card? I want Iris, Shanna, and Cannon back home safe and sound. Phantom Thief B and Crossbell? Yeah, but he might have just been going along with that Rene kid's decisions.
Think of my assistance as my grand return to the stage I was so rudely forced off of, as well as a gift in memory of my most worthy rival, the debaucherous Prince.
But I think he was being sincere. Indeed, I've heard a little about his personality from Vita. This modus operandi doesn't fit with it. I agree. The old Class 7 went up against him several times, when we were still students. I don't remember him ever doing something as awful as stealing what's essentially an old lady's old family. Either way, this is totally a written challenge for us all. We're gonna have to go along with it for now, but a crime's a crime, justice will be served. In the old town with a pair of close siblings, check the top floor. I know what they're talking about. It's where Olivia's grave was. Those two kids. Pretty sure it's under the bed. Just want to see. Alster, Camel Road 2, and Aaron. There it is. Right here. I always forget that town's name. Keep thinking it's Parm. I know it's not Parm, but it's always like the first thing that comes to mind. There it is! See? Also, look, there's palms over there. This trunk feels so out of place. I agree, a black leather trunk with gold roses? Instructor, is it possible? Right, we should ask Tilla if we can check it out. It might be a good idea to call her brother Kai in as well. Oh. Water spillage. More. Okay. Carrying on. We're running like crazy. Such a hard workout this morning, and it's my first time doing that in a long time. Oh look, it's so cute! That's quite an exquisite doll, isn't it? Well, Lena, is this the one we're looking for? Definitely. I might have only seen them in stores, but I know a Rosenberg doll when I see one. Oh, the name's on the tag. Char. That's not what we heard earlier, is it? Seems like we have the next note. Village that vanishes from the map. Explore the Garden of Consolation. It's Hamel. They seem so weird that they came in there. It's considering Tila was here by herself. What if something happened? I'm just fine, Kai. Stop worrying. The doll's pretty cute, though. It looks kind of sad, doesn't it? The owner must miss it. Please make sure you give it back to them, okay? You got it. Okay, there's one doll down. Is it gonna load or what? There we go. I don't get what he was thinking, leaving it in there. Agreed, it does seem like a poor choice. What about the next card? The whereabouts of the village, a road to a village that vanished from the map. It's Hamel, guys. It's a couple places. The main point is a village that vanished from the map. It can't be this place. The road, garden. Let's get going. You found the first Rosenberg doll. Oh, chicken! Always gotta talk to all the animals. You know I do. You not received your draft order. Prince Oliver would surely be impressed if you set a fine man like yourself. Just rise up challenge as a resident of Alistair. Be an honor. Do what needs to be done to defeat the prince's enemies. That's the spirit. These guys never have anything. It was like... I thought it was here. What did it say? It said like West Lamar 2 or something. Hamel Road 2. Okay, it's close. I don't think there's a Hamel Road 2, but okay. Oh, hey, Queen! Hey, Chair Bear, what's up? Haven't heard from you in a while. Finally gaming. Came back from the trip a few days ago. Been a bit sick with fever the last 2 days. Besides that, I'm doing good. How are you guys? I'm gonna start applying for some jobs this week for like the first time in months. I haven't bothered. I've just been vibing. The trip was good. Overall, it was really good. It's really, really, really hot. Really humid. Probably one of the most humid places I've ever been to. Some people got sick on the trip with like different like flus and stuff like that. I was fine until I was leaving the airport. I just had a fever the last 2 days, but I was okay. It was really nice. The beach was nice. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Took your birthday off? Hell yeah, hell yeah. It's your birthday! That's right! You know, all this week I've been thinking about your birthday, and I thought it was the 15th for some reason. Happy birthday, Chair Bear! Oh, they were on a manager's trip? Oh, I bet. I bet. I'm glad you took today off. You need some time to chill. But the beach was really good, the pool was really nice, because of the time of year and stuff like that. There wasn't a lot of young people, so like everybody was retired. But that was okay. I was just hung out with Casey. We went to like a beach party on the one day. We went to Panama City one day and saw the canal. But mostly I just like sat on the beach and sat by the water. I got kind of burnt, but that's okay. So they both came back sick. But at least you got your birthday off. That's awesome. I barely saw her. I barely saw her at all. So I saw her in the airport. Saw her for like 2 seconds our first day, and then I didn't see her until our last day because we had different schedules. Because she's like up at like 5, 6 in the morning, and I don't get up. We're not like on the beach until like 10, 11 o'clock. So basically, I would be at the party pool, go to the beach, and then she'd be up in her room sleeping. And then after we would like swim all day until it got dark. And then we would go to dinner. We had dinner. And I honestly didn't see her until like the second last day. I know, she was waking up that early. Seriously, 5 or 6 in the morning. They'd have breakfast the second the buffet opened, and then they'd lay on the beach all day. But like, I'm at the party pool. So I was at the party pool. And then she was sick for like 2 days in her room. From, I don't know what it was. I think it was the heat. She said the other people on the trip said she was in the heat and I guess wasn't drinking a lot, and then she got like heat stroke kind of thing and was like in the hotel room for 2 days. And then some other people were like sick. Again, it's the heat. It's people not taking care of themselves in the heat. So like everyone on the trip rotated, taking 2 days off in the room, except for Casey and I. And then she sees me on the last day, literally after we check out with our luggage waiting to go. And she's like, girl, I haven't seen you the whole time. Like, what the hell? And I'm like, says the one that goes to bed at 8 o'clock. Like, we would, like, go to dinner, get changed into, like, some nicer clothes, like, shower and stuff. And then we go down to, like, the bar area, just get a drink and say hi to some people. And she was in bed every single day by the time I got down to the bar. She's like, girl, I haven't seen you. What are you doing? I'm like, this is the girl that's napping all the time. She's like, when would you come to the beach? I'm like, around 2 or 3 o'clock. And she's like, yeah, I would nap then. I was in the room sleeping. And I'm like, that's why you didn't see me. Yeah, they're gonna get heat stroke fast, yeah. I actually got blackout drunk for the first time in my life, unintentional, the first day I was there. I was drinking, like, whiskey sours, and then I was hanging out with this adorable older couple we met from Grand Bend, and then I started drinking tequila. And, that was a effing mistake. For the first time ever, my memory is kind of off. I don't remember getting to the room. I remember Casey telling me how drunk I was, and I kept talking to these girls over and over again. I got hanging out with these girls. And then I just remember being in the hotel room, so... That was that. It was really fun, though. The food wasn't very good. I'm gonna be honest with you, the food wasn't great. And it was hilarious, because everyone at the resort is like, this is the best food of my life. I'm like, this is a 6 out of 10. Like, this is a 6 out of 10. But it was good, it was fun. What happened was, we had a bizarre, landing there. Yeah, they would, like, nap on the beach. And the thing is, like, the beach is hot. I don't want to be in the sun. Like, I want to be in the pool. So, I'm trying to find where the heck I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go to some, there we go. Jeez. That's where it was. It was on a sub-menu. But yeah, they slept a lot. I would be on the beach, but, like, I was in the water. So, like, I wasn't in the sands like a lot of them were. Like, they would always be sleeping. Literally, Katie and I would be like, alright, time to start the night. And then she would come out and be like, alright, time for bed. Okay. See ya. Unfortunately. So. Okay, it literally says it's in Phase 1. Where the heck is this? Phase 1 in the boss room. Use the device at the entrance. I am in Phase 1, am I not? Yeah, let me just go on vacation and sleep the whole time. I'm in Phase 1, come on. There we go. Yeah, they slept a lot. I slept a lot. I ate too much. I gained like 4.5 pounds. I weighed myself before the flight, and then after. And I gained 4 pounds, but that's okay. That's what that workout was for this morning. Trip was fun. Oh wow, what's going on with this controller? Anima City was really, really hot. We went and saw the canal briefly, but it's really cool how that all works. Kind of amazing. The water was really warm. We'd basically like be in the water for half the day, and then the party pool half the day. And then like kind of like walk around the resort and have like drinks in the evening when it was all cooled down. Crap, do I not have the person I need to break this? I need Altina. Crap.
I'm going, yes!
Moving out. Eat this!
Yeah, I don't even have the right person to move forward right now. I need to go back on the ship. Yeah, I know, right? It was fun. It was fun, but, I wouldn't go back to that chain of resorts again. It's that thing of, like, I've been using that chain for a while, and it's good. But after our Mexico trip, we had such a good resort chain that everything after that has failed in comparison. Oh, there she is. Yeah, everything else has failed in comparison, so it's like... It was still good. Yeah, job hunting shitty. I haven't even bothered. I haven't applied for one job, like, a month after I quit. That's literally all I'm bothered with. I'm like, I can't be effing bothered. I find I'll be like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then I get so busy, and then it's like, the evening, and I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And then, like, lather, rinse, repeat for months. Oops. But I've been doing okay. I can't keep slacking for too much longer. Okay. Third, the depths of the beginning and the shadows of the flames trial. Yeah. Okay, so I have the right person now. Yes, Kiki. I got both the cats here right now. Cling Wrap 1 and Cling Wrap 2. Are you a Cling Wrap kitty? They've been really Cling Wrappy since I got back. Oh my gosh, where am I supposed to go? Here. Oh, I don't want to work at all. I mean, no one wants to work, but I honestly don't even know what I want to do. I just want to, like, stream, and then, actually when I was... Yeah, it shows people hiring, but they're not. Like, actually when I was waiting at the airport, I'm a part of, like, a horse jobs group just because of, like, all my agriculture experience. So I see, like, people posting different things, and there was someone hiring for Barry, and it was part-time, and it was literally exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, part-time jobs. I agree with you. Yeah, it was a part-time job. And I messaged her literally as I'm like getting onto the plane because I just posted it then. And I'm like, I'm about to head to Central America for like the next week and a half, but like, if it's still available when I come back, like, hit me up. And then she messaged me like the next day that it was available, and if I was interested to let her know, and it's mine. But then she like tells me that fucking wage, and I just ghosted her. I'm like, hell no. Like, it was a really easy job, but like, it was 17 an hour. Like, bitch, you're not gonna pay me minimum wage? And she's like, it's off the books though. No. 17 an hour for like 4 hours of work a day, that's a waste of my time. Sorry, but what, like $200 a week? Nah. I even told her too, I'm like, I have like post-secondary education and a degree. I'm not taking $17 an hour. That's a slap in the face. But what I'm actually looking for, I'm actually looking for part-time right now. I kind of want to do, like, get back into my farming stuff.
Here's a spot to rest.
And I want to do that in the morning and then come home and stream, even though I'm not making anything off of it. I know, it's a slap in the face. Yeah, even though I'm not making anything off streaming and my following isn't huge, I don't really care. I'm having so much fun doing it. I'm just genuinely enjoy it. So I would love to just, like, do my horse stuff and then stream in the afternoon. But yeah, I'm just like, I have 14 years of riding experiences. I've been with livestock animals since the age of 6, and I'm 31. So I'm like, I can milk your cows, I can shear your sheep, I can plant your crops. And she's like, how's 17 an hour? Oh, no. Respectfully, no. So I just, like, ghosted her. And I find that's a big trouble. That's trouble with the, like, farming and livestock industry. Because it's all, well, not all of it, but a lot of it's under the table. Because they're just, like, just slipping you cash. But because they're slipping you cash, they think it's okay to justify not paying you anything. So, like, if you want to pay me off the books, it's fine. I know! Ask a high schooler, right? So, like, if I'm off the books, that's fine, but you have to justify it. Because since I'm not on the books, I won't ever be able to get unemployment. If I hurt myself, I'm fucked. So it's like, at least give me, like, 20 an hour. Like, I even have a degree, so, like, I should get more than that, but, like, at least give me, like, the 21 an hour or something. Here, I have 17 an hour. Yeah, that's why you're still hiring. Oh, they better work. Is that last one still there? The one that hid in the aisle when I was still there? I wouldn't think so because it's January, or it's February now. But I hope the new co-op student actually does something. I was, like, almost arguing with Kathy there. Just, like, we would, like, tell a story. She would, like, tell me stories, and I'd be like, that's not what happened, that's not true. That's not true, and then I'd start just arguing with her. Oh my god! I don't know why she does that. Speaking of her, that's what I was, like, going off about on that trip. She would, like, tell me all this stuff, and I'm just like, I have no sympathy for you. She's like, oh, I feel so sorry because, like, Jackie's like a puppet, and I was like, I have no- why should I have any sympathy because someone, like, can't function on their own? Or, like, she feels the need to, like, kiss ass. And, like, you don't have to kiss anyone's ass, just, like, do your effing job, be fucking competent. That's all I'm saying. And then she would, like, tell me a story, and I'm like, no, that didn't happen like that. No. Sorry. That's incorrect. You were told incorrect information. Right? That's literally what I said. We got in, like, an argument, and she was kind of like, she kind of, like, basically, like, you know, like, gun to her head, like, she feels obligated. But I'm like, you don't have to kiss anyone's ass. I know, she wasn't involved in anything. Girl, you know what she told me before the trip? She wanted to meet up before the trip so bad, so I met up with her. And then, we were talking about,
Let's continue.
what was going on there. And she's like, telling me how Michael quit, and I'm just like, that's not true. That's not true. He wouldn't do that. That's false. Who told you that? And she's like, well, he was screaming at Jackie and pointing his finger at her and just yelling at her and all this stuff, and she was so confused. And I'm like, that's not true. That's not true at all. He would not do that kind of shit. Plus, if there's any tea, you would have filled me in on it, like... I know, she was saying that he was like, rah, rah, blah, blah, and there was like a whole scene. Yeah. Yes, she is. I agree with you. Like, she was saying all this false stuff about Michael, and I even said, like, I haven't talked to Michael in a long time, but I'm like, I could tell you that Michael would never do something like that. Like, I know his character, and, like, he would never do something like that. Like, I would take a bullet for him, and the fact that, like, he wouldn't say that. Like, on my life. Like, I'm just like, on my life, I know he would not do that, and that's not true. And that there was, like, this whole scene in the office, and she was all like, oh, and she was like, and he was, like, just going, rah, 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 and this is why this place sucks, and rah, 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 and I'm like, that's not true. I was getting so mad. I was getting, like, fired up. And then, talking about, like, Kevin and stuff like that, and all this other stuff. Okay, I'm reading your thing. Yeah, like, exactly. I totally agree with that. I even, like, found, too, like, that would be, like, blame on me for things, like, that I never even did. I'm like, I never even did that. There were times I would get in trouble for, like... Yeah, they would just leave him all the work. Yeah, exactly. I know that too. I know that they were just leaving him all the work. Michael was a phenomenal worker. Like, honest to God, you can lie detector test me, I don't have a single negative thing to say about him ever. I have nothing negative to say. He is genuinely one of, like, the kindest people I've ever met, period.
Maribel Croix.
So this chick says these Rosenberg dolls are part of my treasured collection. I like that I just, like, killed them and just kept spilling tea while killing them. You're the same rank within Ouroboros and Vita. I'm reading your thing right now, Jer. Yep. It's the same thing that was happening with Kevin, right? He would just, like, disappear and then go and smoke and then everyone would favor him. Yep, that's what she does. That's why I'm so glad I don't work there anymore. I can't be civil with her. I can't. I can't be civil with her at all. I can't even pretend that I like her. And then she was telling me all this stuff about her, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. And she was just like, oh, I heard Jackie went on a trip to, the Caribbean, and the weather was awful the entire time, and it kept raining, and I'm like, good. Like, that's sympathy for you. And then she, like, looked at me, and I'm like, I have no sympathy, I do not like her. What? What the fuck? I guess you're stuck there if he's arming it with you inside. Oh my god, they were blaring! Everyone that works there needs a fucking IQ test. They're all so dumb except for you, like... Like I said before, that whole building could burn with everybody inside. And he never replied. Wow. Wow. I heard much about you. Like Osborne sees you as a threat, and even the Witch of the Abyss holds you in high regard. I'm surprised you didn't answer her. Oh yeah, they always laugh about it. Remember, like, that time they left the building unlocked, and, like, they were giving you the heat for it when you weren't even the last to leave? I have so much rage about that place, I can't even, like, hold it back anymore. I'm so glad you're not there, though. That's ridiculous. Yeah, she was telling me all this stuff, like, oh, it rained every day on Jackie's trip, and I'm like, good. Good. I said, I'm sorry, I don't have sympathy, I don't. Yeah, I would too. That's all I would do too if I was there, just talk to you three. Like, I stopped doing all that extra stuff a long time ago. Oh, I feel that. Yeah, I'd be all out too. Like, I can't hold anything back. Like, when we were in Tim Hortons a week before the trip, because she wanted to know, like driving arrangements and, like, shuttling and stuff like that. Oh my god, cat on my face. I know, it's hard to give you it's hard to find, like, a good job that actually, like, pays. But when we were there before the trip, she was, just saying all this stuff about, like, Kevin and stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't care that I don't work there anymore, I'm still gonna, like, stand by my people. Cause, like, she's like, about how, remember how Kevin called on you guys, and she's like, oh, I talked to Kevin, and I'm like, well, if you talk to Kevin, like, give me the fucking tea. So she said that he went to get some time off for... I know, right? All she could talk about. So she said that he needed time off for something. I think someone was getting a shed built. He was helping with construction of a friend's thing. And he wanted to take time off, and he still had sick, but she took it as vacation. And he was basically like, you can't do that. He still had all this, like, other time off. So that's why he called. That's why he called. So, at least I'm getting some tea. I like that I like still getting tea, even though I don't work there anymore, and I like there's not that much tea. She says the SSS is counting on you joining the ranks one day. You were devastated when you learned about the situation in Crossbell 3 months ago. Quite the patriot now, aren't you? I know! That's why I don't even- that's why I'm just like, I don't really believe what everyone says. Something about, like, him taking time off and it was taken from, like, his vacation and not his other time. But, like, I really don't know. Because I don't talk to Kevin. I've never been, like, close with him, so... What I love is that, like, they're always hiring. Ah, I see. I see. I wouldn't even care. I see. I get it now. I mean, if that happened to me, I wouldn't ever expect to be paid. That's true. I agree with you. You're in on a day, so they can't pay you. I think it's even fair that he got time off to even help to do with that well. Because, like, I love the guy, but he's never off because he's ill. It's like, oh, my dog did this, or my son did this, or my house is doing this. Like, one unpaid day, who cares? Like... Like, I love the guy, but it's like that thing of, like, there's always some, like, situation at home that he has to, like, run to go solve. And even if he was at work, like, he really worked. Yeah, that's right, he just kept calling in. What did she say to Yuna? I don't remember anymore. There's nothing remarkable about you have plenty of enthusiasm, that's all there is to say. Oh, who cares? We have both cats here, so that's why I have my arm down here. I have the one, like, rubbing up all over me, the other one sleeping beside me. Yuna's fiercely loyal to Crossbell, and despite her initial resentment, has come to care about Erebonia as well. Come here, Klingrat. If you're gonna be clingy, come say hi. Here's one kitty. There's Kiki. Yeah. Yeah, there she is. Say hi. Hi everyone, I'm Kiki, I'm a Klingrat. I can't leave my mummy alone. You sing nothing but chaos and destruction, and are about as blind to reason as they come. You're her exact opposite. Isn't she cute? Isn't she cute? I'm reading your previous thing. Exactly? I know. That's my thing too, is he can also be, like, careful of what he tells her, because she's close with Jackie, so he can also be, like, changing, like, what he actually means, or, like, just cautious of her. She texts me, like, almost every week if I got a job. She texts me every other week. If you have a job, where is it? And what are you working? And what are your hours? If you're working. And I'm just like... I'm not working! It's funny, it's just like, if you have a job, wait! And if you're working somewhere, what are your hours? And if so, what days do you work? Why you digging? Why you digging? Like... He says, when someone catches my eye, I get the urge to bully them. Although, she's not quite my type, to tell you the truth. That's true. Yeah, she literally told me, on the trip, she's like, I text Jeremy, but I don't hear from him, and I'm just like, strange, I literally didn't say anything. I know, that's why I won't give her anything, like, I don't give her anything, like, that I wouldn't want, like, front page news. Like, just, like, the trip, how I've been, like, but she's like, yeah, like, I text Jeremy, but he doesn't talk to me for some reason. And I'm like, oh, strange. Anyway, and then I changed the topic, because I'm like, we ain't going there. We ain't going there. There's a reason. You know, the weather being, like, I don't like what he's supposed to talk about. I know it's just so she can, like, give information. That's why I'm like, I'm doing well, I'm happy, I'm good, like, sure, I've gained, like, 30 pounds, but, like, I'm working on losing it now. It's only got, like, that's all the only negative she could have on me. Rosella says, don't be cheeky, you've got a lot of nerve coming in uninvited. They're a loophole in my barrier. So you're the alchemist who's driven out Vita and joined forces with Osborne. I know, like, I don't even know what to say even when she does text me. I don't have a lot to say. Blue Blanc, my apologies for impersonating you. Oh, so she pretended to be Blue Blanc so that she can collect the Rosenberg dolls. Okay. So then she can manipulate them to attack people. If I was anyone but you, my dear, I'd have a fitting, cruel revenge prepared. But you simply never learn. So let's just say you'll owe me a favor for misusing my name. You better be on my way now. I'll be looking forward to our next meeting. Yeah, I've literally just been, like, gaming, trying to work out, spending time with the cats, I've been cleaning. That's about it. I felt guilty going on that trip, let me tell you. But the thing is, I paid for it, like, so long ago. So it's not like I had to, like, take a really big financial hit when I'm unemployed, you know? So I paid for it, like, a couple of weeks after I quit. I just, like, took it out of my savings, and I'm like, there, it's done. And I spent, like 150 bucks total on all the stuff I did there, like, the excursion plus what I bought, because I don't shop, right? So I got, like, I spent, like, 100 bucks on the excursion, I got a couple magnets, and a couple shot glasses, because I like to get a shot glass in each country I go to, just, even though I don't drink. I just like the way they look as a little souvenir. I didn't spend much. Actually, I was doing a purge, like, a couple purges this year, and I've been in, like, a big cleaning mode, like, going through stuff I haven't touched in years. And I found 80 bucks American in my nightstand that I didn't realize I had. So that was a score. Yeah, like I didn't even buy, I bought, like, a sundress for myself, because it was, like, really soft, and it had turtles on it, and it wasn't see-through, like most women's clothes, so I got, like, a dress and a couple magnets, so, yeah, 80 bucks, I wasn't expecting that. So I was, like, taking everything out my nightstand, like, tossing everything out in the garbage, and I'm like, I know I have, like, an envelope in there, because I keep, like, American change, so, like, whatever, like, less than $1 in change, and then I found a second envelope, and it had 80 bucks in it, and I'm like, okay, there's some spending money I didn't realize I had. Well, that worked.
I trust you've been well, Schwarzer. I am delighted to see you return safely.
We actually had a safety meeting the first day, but it was necessary on that trip.
I have no intention of becoming your ally in the foreseeable future, but nor will I be
My parents were like, don't go to the meeting, they'll try to sell you a timeshare, and I'm like, no, it's not like that here, I'm like, it's a safety meeting, because, like, I guess the beach is full of stingrays, and, just, like sharks and stuff like that. The other cool thing is there's a river on each side of the resort, and that if the tide comes in, you're stuck on the other side, so. All I did was, like, I drank and eat, that's all, and I ate like a fucking pig, so I'm like, it's free! Like, I had like 2 portions every meal, did not feel guilty. I'm like, I don't care, I'll deal with it when I get back. She says, I'm 800 years old, you know, I'd like to be treated with more respect. So we all know Maribella's bad. She's been bad for a while now. They stopped off at Erin before returning to the Merkaba. There is 1 quest done. Cool. Yeah. So it wants us to carry on with the story, we're not. We're gonna keep doing all of our extra stuff.
Rain,
I did. I pigged out so bad. And the thing is, too, I remember I ate 2 plates at lunch, and then I went to the party pool. And every once in a while, they have, like, a pop-up for food. Yep. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Good played. Of course. Of course. And then she was saying, like an heat stroke, like, something made her sick. And I'm like, girl, the fresh fried nacho chips and the cheese is not what made you sick. It's sitting in that heat, girl. So she has some information about leaves on the branch campus. Okay, we're not gonna talk to her. We can't. It'll lock us in the story and progress. I also realized I haven't saved yet today. I'm actually not even like a picky eater, so I was picking out. I just have to watch what I eat because of my like I have a shellfish allergy. But that's fine. I don't like sea bugs anyway, so no harm, no foul. Well, other thing I liked is like the vendors aren't allowed to come up on the beach, so they can't hassle you while you're laying there to buy stuff. I know, right? She does. She does. I've never known someone so picky. That isn't like a child, you know? The food was pretty good. There was some stuff in the buffet that wasn't labeled. That was like local food. So I didn't want to trust it with all my allergies, right? But I had like eggs and bacon every day. Fresh fruit. I had pasta every single day, did not care. Okay, Mayor Michael's back at the... back there. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you, there was a huge nightmare leaving. So where we were in Panama, the airport's very, very small. It's about the size of a gymnasium. It only has one runway. And as we're waiting for our flight, the plane with the people before us, it didn't leave or anything, but it kind of like pulled around the corner like to take off, and then it ended up like turning back. And then the pilots were like, "Yay!" There was a fucking sinkhole on the runway. A sinkhole that was developing. So that was fucking crazy. So they couldn't take off. They had to unboard all those people from the plane and put them like back in where we were. And like I say, that airport is very small, like a gym. So it was like 400 or 500 people packed like tuna cans. That's why I got my fever. So there was like a sinkhole on the runway, and then they had to go out with like what's it called? It's like tar, like yeah, I know, like those like concrete filler things. I don't know, cement, tar, or whatever, and fill in the tarmac, and then wait for the tarmac to dry. Like, what are the fucking odds? And the thing is, that airport is also like in that part of Panama is like so small, and they only do flights Monday and Friday. So it was literally like we were trying to leave Friday, and they're like, "Oh, we hope you can get this fixed, or we're gonna be here till Monday, lol." And I'm like, ha ha ha, lol. Like, I'd love to be on vacation longer, but I'm all out of fucking fresh underwear. That was my first thought. I have no more fresh underwear. But we had like a 3-hour delay or something because we had to wait for them to fill it. But like the pilot was like super nice. He's like, it's not like a huge sinkhole. He's like, it looks like kind of like a pothole. Like it kind of like made a pothole on the tarmac, and because it's the only runway there was, they had no choice but to fill it. We had some turbulence on the way there and back, but I love turbulence. I'm that weirdo, like, I like looking death in the face. So, like, honest to God, when we were driving there, flying, I should say, when we were flying there, I know, imagine camping out at that little airport. It had no air conditioning, so it was really small, no air conditioning, and we're all just, like, super hot, and we snuck all this food out of the resort. Thank God, because it didn't have any shops, no stores. So we each snuck in, like, a sandwich and a burger. And then we had, like, some of our original snacks from when we left, like some chips and some cookies and stuff. But oh my god. What were the odds of that? So then they had to, like, inspect the sinkhole, then they had to, like, get, like, crews from various departments to check it out, like, all the safety, and then they have to, like, radio back to other airports and change all the schedules and stuff. By the time we were supposed to land at 11, and we got in at, like, 2:30 in the morning. And by the time, like, we got home, like, showered, and hug and kiss the cat, it was, like, 4:30 in the morning. So we have to infiltrate the branch camp. There's no one better suited to infiltrate the branch campus than us. We're gonna infiltrate the main campus. Those main knuckleheads made their bed. It's time to knock them into it. As far as, like, nature, we didn't see too much, just some, like, crabs on the beach. But, and just some cats. There were a couple of stray cats there that I cuddled. I had lunch with the stray, orange cat every day. Snuck him food under the table. Green's not the only one who wants to see Elise. Plus, I'd love to put a face to this Tio I keep hearing about. It astounds me of how. I can't take her and her hunting all these women. Just business like usual around here. I'll start figuring out our route right away. Let me know when you're finished your preparations. We're not talking to her. No. No. We'll erase any quests that we have outstanding, any events. So, yeah, don't talk to her. We never checked out the residential district. And I don't think I can do any more trial chests. No. I am worried going forward about, like, the difficulty, because I am on Nightmare. I am on this Nightmare mode, some of these fights can be a little hard. I watched a lot of Love is Blind on that plane. I haven't started Season 7 at all. And because it was like a 5-hour flight, I watched 5 episodes of Season 7 of Love is Blind. Oh, I agree. I agree. So, like, I can make friends really, really easily, that's fine. But there wasn't a lot of people our age. So, like, I met a couple old couples that I spent, like, half the day with Casey at the resort that were from Grand Bend. There were some more people I met, like, it was all Canadians, right? Right? Like, I'm an adventurous girl, so, like, if I'm not drinking at the pool, I'm, like, meeting someone new, because that's Casey's joke, that I'm always, like, meeting new people. The thing is, like, who wants to, like, sit in the pool and only talk to, like, your SO when you're in a new country, right? Meet new people? We met a couple, older couples, spent, there was one night when the group was all having drinks, like, Kathy and all them, but Kathy just went to bed, and they're like, come over here if you want, Emily, and I'm like, actually, I'm pretty content over here with these, this new older couple I met. Oh, he was adorable. He was like this adorable older man, and he was there with his younger wife, and he's just like, my ID photo hasn't changed since I was 17 years old, and I'm like, sure. And then I told him, and he's like, what are you doing talking to, like, old people like us? And I'm like, oh, I'm an old soul. I get along well with the older people. And he's like, that works out well for me, because I'm a young soul. Same was Dale, so we hung out with him. And then on our last day at the party pool, we met these two guys, that were there with their parents on a trip from Colombia. And they were so, like, adorably innocent, is the best way to put it. So adorably innocent. And English, obviously, is not their first language, but they were trying so hard to talk to us. I didn't even realize that they spoke Spanish until I went up to the guy, because I liked he had an anime tattoo of an anime I watched, so I complimented him on it. And then I saw he had, like, dinosaur tattoos. I fucking love dinosaurs. So, talking about dinosaurs in Spanish wasn't the easiest, but... It was fun. We still had a lot of fun. I only got drunk, like, that first day. Oh my god, like, I was drunk. It's because I don't drink, though. So, like, because I don't really drink, it all hits me like a truck, and then you're in the sun like that. Oops. We're just talking about, like, the horse incident from, like, the last chapter there, and what happened. Kaiser Dice, that's what they're talking about, if you wanted me to reiterate what those men were talking about. And how things are gonna go on for the 9 Club, which is the riding club. Okay. And honestly, we went to Panama City on that day trip. They took us for some shopping. But, like, I don't really need to shop. And I found they were all, like, touristy trap places, so... I'm trying to see what that is. So it was really expensive. It was actually cheaper to buy everything in the hotel gift shop. And on, like, by the vendors on the beach than it was to buy anything in town. Like, for example, like, this is the gift shop at the resort. You would think it'd be really expensive, but it wasn't. It was, like, $3 magnets, $10 picture frames. They had, like, dresses for, like... But $20. You could get like a full bathing suit. Not that I did, but like a full like top and bottom bathing suit for like $40. Which is that's not really something you can get over here, right? In Canada, you'd have to pay like $30 for the top and then 30 again for the bottom. But no, their prices were super reasonable. So when we were out on the town and the picture frames were like $25, the magnets were like $7. We're like, fuck this. Actually really cool. I learned a lot. Like I didn't know that Panama City was kind of split in half. There was like New Town and Old Town. The only thing dividing them is just their age, the age of the city. So like the Old Town is like really, really, really old. And it's separated by it was separated back in the days with a wall, kind of like the Berlin Wall. There used to be a divide by the rich and the poor. It's not anymore, but so like the Old Town, it looks really, really, really old. And then as soon as you pass that stone wall, it looks like Dubai. Seriously, Panama downtown is like Dubai. If you were to just like randomly pick me up and place me in it without going there, and you say, what country are you in? I'd say Dubai. It's all like really high white skyscrapers with the clear water. I have to go to Parm. I want to see where that monster is. Like, I stayed up till about 1 o'clock every day, but like I wasn't like socializing all the time. Like we'd hang out with like different groups until like 10, and then we'd go back to the room because as soon as the sun went down, it got really cool out. So we would like just sit on the balcony together. West Lamar. Okay. We need to go there to do an actual quest, and I don't want to do that yet. So we're gonna go to the Old Lemire Road, defeat the monster, then we're gonna do that side quest thing. Yeah, we just have to be really careful in the water. It's not the hotel's fault or anything, but like this time of year and stuff, there was a lot of stingrays. So they're like, try to keep your feet on the ground as much as you can, and like kind of like kick up a bit, so you kind of like stir the water. Just looking to see where it is. So you can kind of stir the water up so the stingrays could leave. And there was a few things in the water where you'd feel it like slap or graze against you. I mean, like stingrays are fine. I love stingrays, always have.
I'm going.
Where's my map? Oh, right here. Oh. Oh my god, confused. Okay, playing too many games. I need to go up or left. I actually haven't saved yet today. Hang on, let me save. So we just had to make sure we kept our feet on the ground because there was a lot of stingray activity in the water. And though they are harmless, you just have to be careful. They said they've only had like 2 accounts ever at that resort of stingrays stinging, or they get like, I think they said okay, 2 ever or 2 per year. But you don't have to go to the hospital or anything. They have everything that they need to treat that is all on site. So if anything were to happen, we'd be fine. It was really nice. We had ocean front. The only thing I'd say, you just have to be really careful of like your safety there, not like people attacking you or anything, but like nature. So like as soon as 5 o'clock comes in, you may want to get out of the water, even though it's not dark yet, because the pull from that tide is so strong, it will suck you up. Like there was a few days where they had like the flag on red, like to be careful, and people were still in the water, and that's something Kathy was saying. She's like, oh, the flag's red, there are people still in the water. I'm like, you could still be in the water, you just need to be careful and make sure that you're a strong swimmer. Because like I said to her, I'm like, I'm a really strong swimmer. I've done my lifeguarding all the way to certification, so I'm fine being in the water. I feel comfortable being in the water, but not necessarily everyone else. Because she was saying, you know, because I call them leatherback sea tortoises. Not her, but like the people that are always on the beach all day, I call them the leatherback sea turtles. I know! So she was on the beach all day, and she said when they were out there, there were some older people in the water. I don't know who, don't know them, but there were older people in the water, and the tide, because it's really strong, sucked them in. And they fell, and they got dragged, and, like, they got knocked right off their feet, and she said, the woman fell down and got, like, basically smacked her head, and then the guy got, like, sucked under, and the lifeguard had to come and, like, get them both up. and said, she said the guy who fell had... I would have laughed too! We did laugh at one person, actually. So, she said the guy got pulled under and ended up having, like, a friction burn from the sand. They're fine, they're fine. Like, one was, like, knocked unconscious, someone needed, like, hospital care. Oh, he's in ring.
My turn.
Crap.
Yeah. I shall go. Yeah.
There, get out of him.
It's
Okay.
my turn.
No one needed any hospital care or anything, but, like, I laughed, and she's like, these people are so stupid. Like, I mean, like, she's like, they went in and the water, it was red, and that's why you don't do that. And I'm like, you just have to be careful. Like, be a strong swimmer. If you're old, sorry, no offense to older people, but if you're older and your balance isn't very good, and you were to walk through that water in high tide, you're getting sucked under, because I almost fell. And yeah, she said the lifeguard had to come and, like, pull them out. But, like, use your brain, right? We have these we had, like, the meeting for a reason about tide, and you don't need a meeting to tell you about how strong that tide is. You can visibly see it, like, sinking back and the water's crashing in. It just kind of made me laugh. She's, like, telling me all this, and I'm like, what?
Thank you. It's
We
my
were in the
turn.
water one day, and there was an older lady. You could tell she had drinks. I'm sorry. You could tell she had drinks in her. Went into the water. The second she, like, the tide, like, not even the tide, but, like, it was the middle of the afternoon. Like, as soon as she got hit by a wave, like, she went down. And because, like, you could tell she was drunk, she's like, laughing. She couldn't get up. And she kept getting sucked under, and she was, like, laughing at first, and then I was like, oh. I know. Honestly, on that trip, I was like, we're on this, like, trip and you're gonna sleep, so what? I know. We were laughing at her. She was, like, just cackling. And then, like, the lifeguard had to come out because, like, she couldn't get up. And it's like, it's not funny anymore, is it? Like,
I'm going.
stop laughing now.
My turn.
I was gonna attack her, but, like, I don't know if if that thing comes out after a time or if I have to attack it. I'm just gonna attack her.
Let's go.
Yeah, and they had to come and, like, get her out. And that's, like, and that's why you don't do stupid stuff like that when you're, not only intoxicated, but you're older like that. Like, just use your brain.
Let's go. Instructor Reed.
Leave it to him.
I shall go. Yeah.
I liked Panama, but I wouldn't
I'll assist.
recommend it. Not that it was
Support is
bad or
much
anything like
appreciated.
that, but
Aw, thanks, Altina. Anytime.
there was some hiccups. But the thing is, like I said, with the last resort we went on was, like, one of the best vacations I've ever had, period. And because that was such a phenomenal trip, everything else has kind of failed in comparison. But that's just a me problem. So where do I need to go? Yeah, so this rescue quest, see here, I thought it was in Raquel. So because it's in Raquel, and Parm still says new, we're gonna go to Parm. So I'm not too sure what's here. I think it's just new dialogue. It was just really hot. Like, it was the hottest weather I've ever been in my life. And I've done a lot of traveling, but it's pretty close to the equator. Like, some of the people on the trips were complaining, like, the water was dirty. It wasn't dirty. There wasn't any, like, garbage in it. She's like, because it wasn't crystal clear. And I'm like, oh, that was getting kind of difficult because, like, I would have conversations with her and I'd be like, it depends what part of the world you're in, and, like, the minerals in the water and the pollution. I'm like, we're in a heavily trafficked zone, like, for ships. The water's not going to be crystal clear. No, it wasn't dirty, but it's like, you're not going to be able to see to the bottom. Also, because, like, the high presence of stingrays, like, not only are people kicking up sand, so are they. So, like, the water's gonna be, like, pretty, like, not dirty, but just, like, kicked up from, like, the sand and stuff. I'm like, it's not gonna be crystal clear. Where we are on the world, just, it doesn't work like that. She should know. Because, like, I've been to Central America before and stuff like that. Like, I know what to expect. The thing is just like, you have to think logically. Like, think logically. If you're in a little island and you're in the middle of fucking nowhere, of course the water's gonna be clear. Like, but if you're in like a high trafficked area and the Panama Canal is like a 2-hour spot away and it's like one of the most highly trafficked, like, it is like one of the most highly trafficked canals
Fishing
ever.
spot located.
There's gonna be like some pollution. It's not like there was like shit in the water, but it's like you're not gonna be able to see. It also depends on the tide, right? So like, for example, like Central America is like strong waves from like on the beach. Even like we were in Nicaragua before, we were in Costa Rica, like those waves are really, really strong. Just, it's like, it's the way the Earth's made. Not everything's gonna be crystal clear. It depends on the currents where they're coming from. Like, it wasn't crystal clear in Costa Rica, but like, we're not expecting crystal clear. We're just expecting it to be clean, and it was. The way the world's built, right? Water can't always be clear based on its currents. This guy's just saying, like, keep it up, you'll be a good apprentice, or whatever. The trip was really fun. AC got food poisoning one night, unfortunately. He had some fish, and it turned out to be a little undercooked, and he got pretty sick. Everyone had their moment. He had that. I like, got, like, blackout and puked the first day. Oh my god. I had, like, 4 drinks. I don't drink very much, but oh my god, it hit me like a truck. And then I, like, fell asleep with a ham sandwich in my hand. That was absolutely awful. The thing was, too, when you're, like, sick like that, and you want to, like, have something quick in your belly, and, like, food itself is the best, it's kind of, like, grosses you out, right? You have your comfort foods. We're just talking about different things. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, just use the bathroom, fill up my drink. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, and we'll continue our exploration of Parm. And we have one more quest to do before the story moves on. We have to go to Raquel. We have to do a rescue mission in Raquel. But, last, just feeding my girl some lunch. They're screaming at me. Where do we still have to check out in Parm? General store. It always screws me up if they say new, but they just mean, like, new dialogue. If the subsidy scam weren't bad enough, supplies have started getting really scarce. We're still managing to get by, though. With weaving supplies limited, you gotta be quick or else I'll sell out. I pounce on what I need like a tiger. Gaha! Let's check out the inn, see if they have anything. Otherwise, we are going to go to Raquel. Oh, it's the Lake Lord Club. Even at Bronya Island, you say? I don't like the sounds of this. There's no trace in such a sudden change in the ecosystem, even in the records from 50 years back. But why now? Can I show us this was happening? Does it have something to do with why he disappeared? Still have no idea whether he's alive or dead. And yet you still haven't given up on him. You must care about Kenneth very much. What? You got it all wrong! Kenneth and I are, you know, just fishing buddies. Methinks the lady doth protest too much. Looks like my hunch was right on the mark. Miss Annabelle, I deeply regret my earlier actions. I was doing a disservice. You may consider your engagement to my son, William, null and void. If your family objects, I'll smooth things out with them. I would much prefer you to follow your heart in regards to Kenneth. Thank you. She's been looking for him. Never even told Kenneth how I feel, but his father knows? Someday Annabelle's life will calm down a little, but that day is not today. Never worth buying, at least in your second playthrough, the stuff from the stores. Go to the Orbital store, and then we're gonna go to Raquel. Does she have any, or he doesn't have anything worth it? No. Vial chest. Raquel. Let's do this, quest with this, do an emergency rescue. Oh. Here we go. Ah, the young ladies and gents of Thoris, welcome. Celestin. I've always liked Celestin.
It is truly a relief to see you all again. Though the circumstances may not be ideal, I'm nevertheless relieved to know you've returned to us safe and sound.
Good to see you too, Celestin. I wish we had time to catch up, but I'm guessing you'll want us to get started on your quest right away. You said it was an emergency, right? Indeed. That is the main reason I summoned you here. This morning an airship left Wur, bound for Ordis, but it never arrived, and it hasn't been seen since. Whole airship went missing? Does this mean it was hijacked along the way? This is serious, we can't afford to ignore it. Jaegers could be involved. This could be right up their alley. Why did you reach out to us specifically? It is as you surmise. Two persons of utmost importance were on board that ship. Marquis Higharms and Count Egret. I see. They were probably using the trip to discuss something sensitive. In that case, the person behind the hijacking likely has some kind of connection to the government. Precisely. That was our reading on the situation as well. I suspect it may be the Imperial Defense Force or the Jaegers behind this, perhaps Ouroboros. I doubt we'll be able to resolve this peacefully, but we'll have to do something about it all the same. We owe you that much to you and Patrick. Then there's Muse's grandfather. Yeah, you said it! They made it a personal matter now that it involves a classmate's family member. Instructor Reen, everyone? Thank you. I am grateful to your help. Do you have any leads on where the airship is being kept? Matter of fact, we have a contact who's pointed us in the right direction. It seems it's somewhere in Rock Patio. Rock Patio? Way out there? Contact. Interesting. High-speed Ouroboros cruiser also had been seen sighted in the area. Getting to the airship without being spotted will be difficult. It does seem tricky. What do you think, Muse? Maybe we could create a distraction while we get in. I'll get in touch with Gaius and see if he'll let us use the Merkaba. Sounds like a good strategy to me. Okay, let's get ready and move out, everybody. I beg of you, please rescue them and bring this incident to a close. We will! Muse taking all seriousness being in her bikini. Excuse me. Still recovering. Time to get started. As far as we know, everything's going fine on Celestin's end. He and his contact are standing by. I don't think we need to worry about those two. They can take care of themselves. Go ahead, Rosine, we're ready. Deactivating the noise suppression and camouflage. Once the Ouroboros cruiser notices it, we'll find them far away from Rock Patio as we can. The rest is up to you. Oh, we've never been here. Okay. I love having Yuna here.
Yes, here I go.
Here's one of my faves, at least for this playthrough. So we have a child chest, but I can't do it yet.
Now's our chance.
I can hear my cats crying in the background. What else is
Wide
new?
open. Now.
What else is new?
Go there. Thanks
Always
for
having a
backing me up,
cow.
Yuna. Always happy.
I don't know if you can hear her crying like that. Baby!
Looks like a real tough one.
Always crying, that little
What
thing.
a passionate foe.
Gale! Ha!
Don't take me lightly.
I've been crying
I'm
like
going.
crazy since I got back. It's like, we need to make up for their lost time.
Aw, leaving so soon. Headset shot. My turn.
Not gonna lie, hanging out with the sweet orange stray on my vacation was,
It's my turn.
Not on my...
one of my favorite
I'll care
things.
for you.
It's my turn! Tuh!
Leave it to me.
Even though it's just a kitty, you know, it makes my trip.
It's my turn.
Gotta give love. All kitties need love, strays or not.
Let's go! Crimson, it's down!
I've got you. My turn. Ha! There.
It's my turn!
My turn. Yeah. It's my turn. Oh, did
Cool.
we win?
I'll take some XP. I could use some XP. Oops. Okay. Ooh. Being guarded like we thought. They must be Jaegers hired by the Imperial Defense Force, but their weapons look more like the ones that Hogger uses. Call? Who is it from? It must be a contact. Who else would call at a time like this? Greetings, Muse. Celestin and I are in place, though a little ahead of schedule. Security is considerably lighter at the back. I know Celestin has skills, but you're no slouch either. Are all servants like this? I must be in a day's work. Alright, we're going to move to on our own diversion. Time to take the stage. Intruders! Are they from the airship we spotted? How did they get here so fast?
Let's do this. You can't stay wide open. It's mine.
We'll just take them down quick. Not letting you guys move. Buff yourself.
All right. You can't stay. Fire! I'll care for you.
They always get the good stuff. They always get like 0
Let's
arts
go.
and stuff.
Here I go. It's my turn.
Yes, little girl!
Focus, activate.
Crying and crying.
Yeah!
My turn. There. There.
Damn you!
Here I go.
I'm up!
I'm going.
Because they're so needy, because I'm home now.
I failed.
Oh, did
On
we
vacation,
win?
why do pets always think you're never coming back, huh? Of course I'm coming back. Think I ditched that cute face? You think I ditched that cute face? Your cute face. There she is, right? Huh? That's the Ashen Chevalier! Are all of you from Thor's? What are you doing here? These guys are professionals. They'll get over the shock quickly. I'd say we only have about 10 minutes before they lose the advantage. That's right! Everyone neutralize them as fast as you can. We have to keep moving. Got it. Time for me to go the other way! I'm gonna go this way and kind of like blink around.
Let's begin.
Crimson, it's
I didn't
down!
even realize there was an enemy there. I suddenly ran into
All
him.
right.
I'm curious if it'll even let us go this way. Yeah. So let's slip down this way.
There!
Since we did the lower path. and
Everyone
the upper.
ready? Crimson
Here
Flash!
I go! Ha! It's my turn!
Little girl, little girl, little girl, little girl, little girl, little girl. My little kitty is here. My little kitty is here. My little sweet thing. I always call her Tiny Tina's Wonderland. That's my new nickname
Now's
for
our
her.
chance.
Her name isn't Tina.
Shit!
Yes.
It's Millie, but I call her my Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Hmm.
This'll get a bit spicy. Let's go.
An opening!
My turn.
Ha! Here I go! Ha! Then wide open!
Get
Alright!
rid of these birds.
Good work, everyone!
We're gonna keep saving up that U material. It's been a bit since I played. I'm not really 100% sure on who have or which ultimates I have and don't have.
Ha! Ha!
I'm probably thinking of getting like either Laura or Elisa's ultimate weapon next.
Down!
I've got you.
It's my turn! Ha!
I'm going.
Ha!
Oh, did we?
Now we're back to the beginning. Time to actually take on the patio now. Rock patio. Here we go. I want to call this a patio, but
Let's go.
wrong button. I don't know. Let's go this way first.
There! Ha! An opening!
Ha!
Here I go! Ha! Wide open!
It's mine. It's my turn. Let's go.
An opening!
Ta-ta! That one was all for you, Instructor Reen.
There's a lot of like extra stuff today, like the conversation, side quests.
Ha! 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 An opening!
You won't get molten storm.
Let's go!
We'll get some more story done in a bit.
Let's
Once we've
go!
done this.
I'm going. Yeah, now's our chance.
An opening!
Here I go! Ha! Let's get him! Now!
Let's link.
There! Here I go! You can't escape!
I'm going.
Fire!
Yes. You won't get molten storm. Let's do it.
They're mine!
It's my turn! It's down!
I've got you.
This is it!
It's my ha!
It's my turn.
Yeah! Don't
Thank
give
you.
up!
I'll care for you.
It's my turn! Shit! Now!
I've got you. That one was all for you, Instructor Reen. Treasure located.
It's actually a dead end, which was good, so I wanted. I think this might be a dead end too.
This one's tough. Be careful.
Gale! Ha!
Yes. Arcus, activate.
Oh man,
Let's go.
It's my turn! Arcus activate!
I'm so glad I beat my game last night. And platinumed it. That's the best part.
Yeah!
I love me a platinum.
Yes. Yeah. Now.
They're mine! Here I ta! Here I ta! Let's get him!
It's mine. Thanks for backing me up, Yuna.
Always happy to help.
Thing is, the difference between Ni no Kuni 1 and Ni no 2 Ni no Kuni 2 trophies are huge. Like, Ni no Kuni 1 did a lot of grinding. Which we can't do that chest yet, that's fine. Basically what I want you to do is do this mission and then like come back after before we carry on the story, and I'll do those 2 trial chests.
Now, bring it on! Cut through, now! Let's go,
Hoping
everyone!
to get through a lot more today, but all these cutscenes are
That's the power of Class 7.
taking up more time. I'm gonna stream until 5:30 today. Changing my streaming time up a bit.
Ha! Now's our chance.
Let's fall back. Cut through, it's down! Music!
Yes. This'll get it. Let's go.
And open!
Leave it to me. Do you want? All right. You can't. Wide open. It's mine.
Not on my watch!
This. It's my turn.
Both almost dead.
Let's go! Everyone okay?
Not too much of a threat. There they are. Jordan Jaegers.
Let's start.
Where'd you
the
guys
battle.
come from? Too late. I like that. That's funny.
Cut through!
Yes.
They're all mutual.
Leave
Or
it
neutral,
to
not
me.
mutual, but. Earl, you have
Sorry.
nothing.
I'll handle it. Rio fire. There. There, Yuna.
Knock him.
My turn. You can't escape. Let's get him. I'll assist.
I'm up!
There. Yes. Let's go.
And opening!
Here I go.
Wailing on him.
Wide open. I'll
Give me
assist.
that.
Fails.
I'm up!
I have a
Crimson
feed.
Flash!
Here I go.
I guess fucking go right away. I don't like
Then
that.
let's get him. I'll assist. I shall go. There. They're mine. Yes.
Now he's down.
Oh, did we win?
But at once, I'll say it again, I'm so glad I went to scan these enemies. Holy crap. Did it all in the first playthrough, and the few I missed I got really early on my second, which is this playthrough. I got it like in my first stream or two. Let's get him.
Now's our chance.
Cut through!
Now. Rio fire. It's my turn. You can't escape. I'm going. Fire!
See how much of this game I can finish before
My
Crimson
turn.
Sin comes out
Rio fire. All right.
later this week.
Yes. Oh, did we win?
It's not like I haven't played this game, but you know, I'd like to get this platinum out of the way. Oh, excuse me, before Crimson Sin comes, so that I can kind of
This looks
focus on
strong.
that.
Be careful! Cut through! It's down! Let...
I shall go. There. They're mine. It's mine. Yes. Now's our
Smacking that.
chance.
An opening!
Here I come. Let's get him. I'll assist. Now. There. They're mine.
I'm up! It's down!
I've got you. Oh,
Looks like he just
wide
keeps
open.
constantly
I'm going.
getting that assist.
Good
on it.
work, everyone. Treasure sighted. Begin recovery mission.
Now's our chance!
It's my turn. Don't look.
shall go.
Look at that urn.
Real fire.
Look at that urn.
There, Yuna.
All right. Ha, let's get him.
I'll assist.
Not on my watch!
Up.
There.
I shall go.
It's my turn. Ha! Nice,
Cool.
we did
You
it.
gone. Now let's go here. Need to rest. Keep going south. Next event. Right before Reen and the others appeared on the scene. The gang. What is this all this about? You men have no right to. Shut up! Just answer the question. We're on a mission to find descendants unpatriotic enough to us to oppose the war. This is all covered by the National Mobilization Law. I assume you don't find that a problem, correct? Of course not. We won't dream of it. I'm all for it. I've even donated to the war effort. Come on now, don't cry. How did it end up like this? Hijacking the airship would have been an absolute breeze. Job is just circling the drain. I'm starting to regret our contract with the IDF more and by the minute. Cooperate fully and you'll walk away unscathed. Next. Look who it is. You really hit the jackpot this time. I had a feeling you'd be on this ship. This goes to show you, you should always trust your instincts. So this was all about us. I should have known. Seems we ended up involving your regular citizenry after all, your lordship. You must have blamed yourself. Marcus Firearms, that's, terrorist attack on the Courageous was but a month ago. Who would suspect the government would resort to the same tactics so soon? Our only mistake was assuming our foes would have even the slightest shred of decency. Alright, that's enough. I won't allow any further insults out of you two. Just need I remind you you're in no position to lecture us on manners? No need to get so flustered, young man. Your employers have business with us. I prefer it if you could get it over with sooner rather than later. Such confidence you've gotten you. It's no wonder you're the Duke Cayenne's right-hand man for so long. But don't go thinking your history will get you any special considerations. You're suspected of conspiring against the war effort. Now, if you're gonna come quietly or... Huh? What just happened? What are we thinking? Plotting against the government is an act of high treason. A mere arrest and investigation is too good for the likes of you. Anyone who stands against Erebonia should die here and now! Oh my god. Could this be? The curse of the Empire! Wait a minute! I don't know all the details here, mind you, but these men are high nobility, you can't just... Shut up! Don't get in our way! Let this be an example to you all! The Erebonian Empire is justice itself. Any who dare oppone it will be purged! We won't back down from doing what needs to be done. Take your first look at the New World Order! Oh, fuck. Good job, Muse. Now, before it's too late! Thor's Military Academy! You're not getting through here, I swear on my pride as a Jaeger!
Begin combat.
Let's get 'em! Yeah, no. I don't like you can go right off the bat like that.
Yes!
Oof! Yay! Sheesh!
Let's go!
An opening!
I shall go. Real fire! Now!
Rush.
There, Yuna!
Do that. Ah!
I'm going!
I failed.
I'm up!
My turn. It's my turn!
Done. Quick and
Good
easy.
work, everyone. I did it!
Sweet. She's finally 150. You dare defy us? No one opposes the Empire. No one, no one! What the? We're being taken over by the curse! Throw down your arms and surrender. Surrender or we'll kill every man, woman, and child right here and now! That simply won't do. Ah! Ah! Damn! Excellently done, Celestin, Setsuna. Glad to see you still got it. Are those guards taken care of? Indeed, they ran into some enhanced Jaegers, but they have all been restrained. My gratitude to all you goes beyond words. We can never have gotten this far on our own. So these two are the only ones left? Huh! Hold on! What are you even doing here? How could you possibly have gotten in? Regiment Commander, I must advise that we don't take this group lightly. This wouldn't even be a problem if only I had my ace up my sleeve. Consider yourselves lucky this time. Immensely lucky! He's such a... Gilbert is such a wuss. I'm out of here! Wait! Commander! Is that the guy with Ouroboros? Oh well, he's gone now. Moving past that, you've quite helped us overcome this little crisis. Marquis High Arms.
I'd heard of your rescue, Rean, but all the same, it's still good to see you in person. Many thanks to you all, including Lady Mildine, of course. You saved not only us, but the rest of the passengers as well.
Okay. I want to come back here in a minute, see if I can go the other way on that trail. I don't know if it'll let me, but I want to do that and then do those chests. I haven't seen you since the Imperial Provincial Council. I didn't expect I'd get to meet both you and Grandfather together. Yes, we had a little matter that needed to be discussed. But, as you can see, things got rather out of hand. Come, Celestin, don't look so glum. We're all fine here. Sir, none of this would have happened if I had been more prepared. The fault is entirely mine. My dear fellow, you're more than made up for it by saving our skins. If that's not enough for you, maybe you'd like to join my little wager. I'm sure it would, Too kind, your lordship. You certainly have some well retains, Marquis. Count Egret. Isn't that Misae's dad, or... For those who don't know who I am, allow me to introduce myself. Or the grandfather. I am Theodore Egret, Misae's grandfather. You have the utmost gratitude for rescuing us. I was convinced my spirit would be flung onto Adios' arms before the day was out. Oh, grandfather, you're always so dramatic. I hear you've been traveling around the continent and leaving Setsuna and grandmother all alone? There's Setsuna there. I advised against traveling with an entourage, but his lordship was adamant. Hope you've learned your lesson, master. Just think of the stress you've caused your wife and Lady Misae. Yes, you certainly make a good point. We're all safe. That's what counts. Your aim was spot on back there, Misae. Why, thank you. It was spur of the moment, so I must admit I was a little nervous. I hardly agree. Getting to see my dear granddaughter in action was an unexpected silver lining. You must be grateful that matters didn't turn out any worse than this, I suppose. Allow me to thank you all once more. Are we safe? Well, everyone, if you wouldn't mind stepping this way. We really made it! Thank Adios, I can't tell you enough how grateful I am to tell you. I owe you my life. The real problem is what to do next. Perhaps we can be of assistance. Claire! Major Claire! Instructor Claire. We got here as soon as we heard what was going on. This contingent of the Imperial Defense Force have been acting without any kind of consent from their superiors. You can leave the cleanup to us. That's a big help. Thank you. We're just doing our job. I should be the one thanking you. If you hadn't intervened, we may have had civilian casualties on our hands. But you'll be taking us in for questioning all the same. Am I wrong? Innocent people got involved in this because of us. There's no escaping that. Though my dear granddaughter seems to be used to dangerous situations at this point. What do we do now? Major Claire. This incident has been resolved and the guilty parties apprehended. As far as I'm concerned, there's no need to investigate further. I'd like to thank you all for your assistance in this manner. If you need transportation, you can take the RMP train as far as Raquel. Thank you. Just so we're clear, these two are with us. We'll see it personally that they get on their way safely. The slidey ship has already escaped, but we'll be getting a troop carrier here to secure the airspace in 15 minutes or so. I recommend you make yourself scarce before it arrives. Farewell. We can't waste all the time we're given. Let's get going. Turn to Raquel. I have to say, I had my doubts for a minute there. They pulled it off just fine as always. We didn't need to get involved at all. So much fun to see the gang back in action together again. Soon you'll be making your way home? I'm afraid so. I still have some matters to take care of here. And I'd better get back to my wife. I've caused her enough grief. I would appreciate it if you stayed put this time, Grandfather. I prepared the villa to be safe. Place for you two for a reason. Right, that reminds me. You mentioned being here on some sort of business, didn't you? Ah, that. Pay it no mind. We're simply trying to do what we feel is right. You should do the same. It's your duty as proud members of Thors, when you say. That way you may be able to save countless lives. We will. And you may leave these two to us. Setsuna and I have taken care of all the arrangements for them. Take care of Setsuna. Say hi to grandmother for me. Oh no. We're gonna submit our completion.
Yay! Your rank went up!
Well, we ranked up, guys.
Here's a gift from Her Highness. Thanks, everyone.
Got
Great
a
job!
Grail locket. Those are phenomenal.
See you later, Reen.
Okay. Kill. What's this? Bless Ladot Cannon Road. I want to see if we can go back on that other path. And then I want to head to the cathedral.
I'm up!
Yes! I shall go. Here I go!
Because I'm not sure if I did the latest phase. I also need to do these trial chests. I do have a horse.
Let's go.
Damn. I can! Haha! Oh, it's because we've been here already. So we can't do that. Let's do trial chests. Muse, Yuna, Sarah. Pro Angelica, Muse, Yuna, Sarah. Muse... something, I don't know. Muse, Sarah, something or other. Let's do that. Just waiting for it to load. Okay. Muse, Yuna, Laura, Sarah. Muse, Yuna, Laura, Sarah. And then for support, Bro, and Angie. First off, we need to... How's that handsome stud? It's me, Reen. Let's take a shower.
This is nice.
So our stats get reset. Let's go here. Do this one first, and then we'll do Angelica and Crow one.
Watch out! This is a tough one.
Oh my god, look at the name of that! Magnum Dong! Magnum Dong! Head button is its go-to move. It keeps at it. One mighty thrust followed by another as it builds up power. Oh, that's a Magnum Dong, alright. Jesus Christ.
Here's our chance!
I got you. I'll cast a spell.
I love just going all out and just killing it if I can. Especially when it's like stunned, because it does even more damage.
Time to get
It's like
I'll
mostly
handle
done. Only thing is, because I went all out, I can't
I'll care for you.
impede.
Orcus activate!
But I'm not too worried about it, honestly.
Nice!
That Magnum Dong wasn't even a threat. Never thought I'd be saying that. Magnum Dong. Not the first time I've heard of a sexual innuendo for a boss. Giant Cock was the name of a cockatrice or a rooster that you have to fight in the Arcturus War series. What is going on, Reen? Thank you.
Don't let up!
Sometimes my controller can be a little funky, but that's only because I am playing. To stream this, I have to do it on the computer, and it's at like the other side of the room.
Crimson
And I
Slash!
can't move them any closer.
Let's go.
So I have furniture everywhere.
Alright!
An opening now.
They're mine! Here I come!
My next game is gonna be Galgun 2. I'll work on the platinum on that in my own time. And then I'm also playing. Just started. Barely even started it. Dragon Years Aria on the PS3. I haven't even done my first fight yet. I just kind of like.
Let's go.
I started it, and then I was in the airport, but then we had to like board the plane, so I literally just like saved and turned it off. But Dragon Years Aria, it's like I don't know much about it. I haven't even had a fight yet. But how it starts is like you just finish your like dragon training, and then a big black scary dragon comes and like destroys most of the town, and like releases the seals on all the other dragons. So you have to like harness the power of the dragons to take out the big guy. Village. I just want to just walk in here and see something. I'm pretty sure we did phase 4. I thought there was 5 phases available, but there's only 4 currently. So I'm pretty sure I did it. How do you know? Well, you open a map and you look and see. And I did. I need to go back to the Merkaba, because we need to fix our party. I need to put Crow and Angelica in, because we are going to do that last trial chest. Okay. Crow, Where's my Angie? Angie. I don't want to take you out. So there's one trial chest number 8, but I don't have access to that right now. But they're all done so far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't do 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Doing 21 now, okay? Still kind of sick from my trip. Had a lot of nosebleeds, had fever. It's really like dopey out of it the other day. Let's do this.
Wreak havoc! Chaos Storm!
So I want to see if I can trigger a... No. I want to see if I could trigger like a rush or unity, but... Guess not. Why all the scorps get to go, huh? What's up with all the scorps? Just like skipping all their turns, come on!
Give me a break.
It's my
I
turn.
hate how that music goes like that. I know we stab, but I'm risking it. I knew I would at least kill. Need a revive.
There.
Thanks.
And we're gonna dragon kick. There we have one left.
My turn.
It's
All right.
this is sleep tight, kittens.
Got him! Got him! Cool. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do right now without progressing the story. I'm planning to play all the way leading up until Leaves, but not actually do Leaves. Cause like, what are we? It's gonna be Friday when we do this on their time. So next time I play any of that, and I can finish Act 2. Yeah, so we have like, then we can start Act 3. Let's go to the bridge. See, we did them all. Save. Haven't saved yet. So I'm gonna play leading up to Leaves, because Leaves is like the sort of big town. That's also where the school is. There's just gonna be a lot of exploring, a lot of side quests, a lot of conversation. That's next time. So we're just gonna play until we get up to that point today. I hear that Tita and Princess Alphen will be helping out on board the ship. Certainly won't have to worry about being understaffed. Yeah, throw an Augate and the ship's gonna start feeling real cozy real soon. I imagine so. Meanwhile, the Merkava Unit 2 is experiencing a manpower shortage. So Elrond and Ryuna Ryuna have just gotten to join them. Did something happen? Yes, we received reports of something big underway in the Holy City. It sounds as though they're going to be engaging in full-scale conflict with Ouroboros. It's highly likely that this is just a feat, but the society has developed a large force. A division of the Gralsritter House? Something's definitely up. We intend to keep a close contact with the Gralsritter headquarters. I'll keep you posted if as the situation develops. I kinda want to change my party a bit before we commence. Back to it. Try that out so I can do this. Ready, guys? Ready to start this off? I think it goes without saying how much Leaves Chapel means to me. We'll find a way to sneak in by any means necessary, and make sure you're prepared before then. One second. What I wanted. Ah! This. It goes without saying how much Leaves Chapel means to me. We have to find a way to sneak in by any means necessary, make sure you're prepared. We're all set and ready. All that's left is to figure out our infiltration route into Leaves. It'll be tough, but with all of us thinking together, we're bound to come up with something. Right. Everyone began discussing possible routes into Leaves, taking all of the surrounding area situations into consideration. After finally managing to find a gap in security, they hurriedly prepared to carry out their plan. Here we go, Friday, the 25th, the infiltration of Leaves. The operation is due to start before long. I'm beginning to feel a little nervous. I know what you mean, but it'll be our first time in quite a while. We'll be landing near Avon Hills, at the eastern tip of Lamar. Correct? Yep, the 3rd Air Fleet's been put in charge of Heimlandar's air defenses. Word is they've been developing Grandula-class vessels. I remember seeing them on our way to Crossbell. The type of battleship, one of the Imperial Army's trap cards. Passing through an air defense network like this would be a task of the highest order, even with the Merkaba. It's a good thing we managed to find a breach in the security coming in from the west. We'll be going around the north side of the lake, Familsanti, making sure we take a detour around Greenville and thus the conscription office, correct? Conscription rates are skyrocketing, so the area should be on high alert. It'll be a lot easier to get into Leaves. Otherwise, we'll just have to make do. Scenic route it is, then. It strays a bit too close to the mountains, the Black Workshop, for my liking. It's fine, they won't notice anything 1,000 arch underground. Be sure to contact me once you've found your way in, okay? Those of us in the Merkaba will be working on some tactics. Me and Ordine should be able to get some of those Imperial Defense Force heads turning. A few disturbances on the surface should certainly cause a fair bit of commotion as well. I'll make sure those accursed soldiers get scarcely even a moment apiece. We'll have to make sure we coordinate with the guild and everyone else from the branch campus too. How about you, Agate? You in? You know it, no way I'm backing out with how far we've come. Agate. Hey now, I ain't even seen a top secret infiltration operative make a face like that before. It's your time to shine, Cheetah, you got this. Now's your chance to show off that old coot just how much the branch campus has taught you. I will. Be careful too, Agate. Rean, everyone, you absolutely must succeed in this. She's in there waiting for you, Rean, waiting for you to come rescue her. I just know it. She won't have to for much longer. Not if we have something to say about it. We'll make sure to give Prince Cedric your regards if we see him. Thank you, Kurt. I would appreciate that. May Adios Grace protect us all. You'll have my remote ordered to support you as well. Now, let's go, everyone. The fate of the branch campus is in our hands. Right. I don't have a choice. They're all locked in, right? It's like I built a party for nothing, right? The infiltration of leaves. Avon Hills. Sorry, I'm just reading something here. Weapon shop, oops. File chest. There's also an event at Luna Shrine. These are the Avon Hills we've been teleported before. We should be far enough off the beaten track to avoid the IDF patrols. Imagine they're still keeping a close eye on the roads, though. You're right, we shouldn't let our guard down until we get to Milsanti. I think we're pretty close by from here. Oh yeah, we'll just get in there in no time at all. We'll show you guys the way. Let's get going. Is that where it wants us to go?
It's my turn!
Go that way. Hang on. I want us to go that way, but like... I can't. So I know it's not gonna let me, so... Fine, run away from me, you coward. Can't remember if we've been here yet.
We've got to pass under the tracks to get to the highway.
We have.
And Milsante's just to the right from there.
Make sure your orbital gear is fully operational, Tita.
Fuck, I wanna ride.
Why
can't we ride the horses? At least we've already explored this place in depth, so I can just breeze through it all.
So we turn right here.
Yeah.
Now's our chance! Crimson, it's down!
They're mine!
This is it!
My turn. There! Target's eliminated.
My bad, my bad. Oh yeah, this cute town. There's nothing, I'm just feeling a little nostalgic, that's all. I used to come here a lot with my parents when I was a child. You say? I guess you have quite a few memories of this place, huh? No point just standing around, let's get started. We need to check the detour route of leaves. The north side of Lake Gala, I think, should ask one of the townsfolk for directions. This is my first time here. Might be best to check out the town first. So we want to go to the store. And so we want to go to the inn. Here's the store. We also have to make sure we go to like a Luna shrine, it says. That's for Toa. Always buy the gifts. They're cheap, and they improve your character's friendship. Good to see you. Thanks again for helping us, you're welcome. Are you their instructor? Nice to meet you. Really appreciate you looking out for them. Wasn't a big deal. Anyway, it sounds like you're all still being put through the ringer. If you're going through the by road, be careful. We will, ma'am, thank you. As always, she seems to know what's going on with us. I swear the shop owner is the spitting image of someone I know, but I can't put my finger on who. I'm sure I'm overthinking it. What's in here? Her house? I always like the houses. Always so detailed. We want to go to the White Birch Inn. There is another thing we have to purchase here. I don't think it's purchasing, I think it's the Vantage Masters. Hey, if it isn't Class 7 and Instructor Rean and Tita! You were all safe all along, huh? Haha, looks like you managed to find each other. Josette, it's been so long! Sydney, Tatiana, and even Louis. You're still here in Milsante, could it be? Yeah, we got the same endgame, right, Leaves? We found out friends and family of yours were trapped there. We knew we had to do something, Instructor. We received some information that some of the other branch campus students were already on their way, so Josette and I worked together to gather those who were nearby. I see you even managed to get information on the branch campus students. Thank you so much for helping, Josette. You don't need to thank me at all. Leaves is my home, after all. And besides, I've been through the whole lot with Class 7, and there's no way I could just ignore them in a time of need. You're all breaking in after this, right? We're identified the infiltration route, but our battle capacity isn't exactly ideal. We're just talked about turning together some more of the branch campus students, but we'll take the lead. We need to free those people, free those being held as quickly as possible. Guys, I think that it's best if we leave things here to you. According to the townsfolk, there's another route to Leaves beyond the roadblock on the by-road. We've already received permission to pass through, but there's also a risk of monsters. We'll clear a path for you. You should meet up with the other branch campus students before heading on to Leaves. We're counting on you. Class 7, you too, Tita. Leave it to me. Let's get down to the by-road. And then we talk to Josette. So we can't buy anything from her. Tatiana won't know the detailed situation and leaves. If you could provide assistance to those who have gone ahead, it would be incredibly appreciated. Looks like running up the rest of the branch campus is gonna take a while. Kurt, Ash, it sucks, but I'm gonna have to ask you guys to power on ahead without me. Don't take too long to catch up, will ya? Anything worth it upstairs? There are some people in here. Doesn't matter. I'm just curious. That's the station. Can't go that way. So beautiful, these games. The music, visuals, it's always so nice. I can never complain. Not playing Trails. Couple days we'll make it to Leaves, and then we'll call it a day. I've been streaming for almost 4 hours now. I gotta make dinner and take care of a few things still. Playing for a long time. Oh. Yuna. Let's
There's
go.
a fence blocking the way.
We've got permission to move it aside.
There's another shrine nearby.
There is.
Yeah, on the other side.
It's not our top priority for now. Let's move on.
Too bad. What's the shrine doing in a place like this? It must have appeared recently, like the one on Byronia. Damn, these things are popping up all over the place. I feel to see a vision here like the one you saw before. We got more pressing concerns. We should press on towards Leaves. Right! We just have to follow this by road a little longer. I can't even attempt to even go that way. They moved the fence. Piece of cake. This should bring us back to the road Louise told us about. With that out of the way, it should be smooth sailing the Leaves. Be watching for the right moment to start the diversion. Be careful out there, you too! This road hasn't been maintained in a long time. It's probably crawling with monsters. We'll have to stay on our guard.
Oh, wow, this looks unreal.
That's pretty! Look at that!
I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
And the shrine there, that looks cool. It's
Wouldn't it be
beautiful.
lovely to go out on the water, Instructor? Just the two of us, of course.
Perf. Take a picture of this for Rex.
Hey, how's it hanging? Let me take a peek at the goods. Whoa, not bad. Here's a little something for your trouble.
Thanks!
Now, brace yourself. Crimson Spell! Yuna!
Let's fight these bats.
Good work, Yuna. That was...
As they die instantly. I'm making ramen and gyoza for supper tonight.
Opening!
Now!
This girl hungry.
Let's...
I was gonna make like mini pizzas using like naan bread and stuff.
An
but
opening!
Now,
I'll do that too.
free on fire. Now, Kurt,
Very well. Yeah! There!
I'll assist. Now, there.
It's mine! It's my turn! Now!
They're mine!
Eat on this big.
My turn! Chop! There!
I'll assist.
There.
Yes.
We make a pretty
because
good
we are
team,
friends.
Altina.
Actually, pretty decent experience. And I noticed that enemies aren't running away, so probably should fight them now. They are running away. Don't care, fight me.
Don't let up!
You can't...
My turn. Riona.
Let's go! Ha! Very well.
The bat.
Take this!
I shall go. Yeah.
Zero
Targets
alert.
eliminated.
So I went
Move
on
out.
with everything I had. Let's see if I can get like a joint encounter here. Unless they fucking run away.
I have the advantage.
Got a 2-chain!
Come through! Now! Let...
Now, there.
More enemies!
All right!
My turn. Riona.
I love doing
Let's
like
go.
counters.
Let's go! Ha! All right. Nice work.
Get 2 enemies down. I need to get more experience.
Enemy found. Begin suppression.
It's my turn! Now!
They're mine!
My turn. There. Now.
It's mine!
Well, next. Ba, 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 ba.
According to legend, a creature with a strange name lurks under the surface of this lake.
I know that one. Golly. Lame-ass name for it if you ask me.
Seeing this eerie lake, I wouldn't be surprised if some strange creature really did live in it.
Together.
Now, bring it on!
Give me that Link encounter.
It's down! Yuna!
All right.
My turn.
Very well. Cha! It's down!
Alice!
Yeah, we haven't realized Altina didn't have had a hero arts, but okay.
More hostile. I shall go. Riona. Now.
You guys were petrified anyway.
It's my turn! It's down!
They're mine!
This is it!
My turn!
Finish him!
Here I go! Ha! Wide open!
An opening!
Stay down!
Good work, Yuna. That was perfect.
Ah!
Now,
Sorry, that was
brace
funny.
yourself.
Is that supposed to be threatening?
You can't escape! Let's get him!
My bad.
Get him!
Let's go!
I shall go. Riona. There! Kurt!
Very well. Cha! Is that all?
Yeah, it wasn't really a threat, huh?
All right, got it.
Level 151. Not even sure what max level is. I have to say, the Orbital Gear 3 never fails to impress. Yeah, I think it's working better than we used to use it at the Keep. But science in action, hee. All thanks to the great test data you got me. Plus, the professor gave me a few tips to work out some of the kinks. The day I fulfill the promise I made to Ren might not be so far after all. I know you must want to get back to your friends. You could have gotten off the ship with Age, but you chose to help us instead. I know he's right. You're really putting yourself through the ringer for us, Tita. Frankly, I'm surprised old Red didn't send us off with a warning to have you back by midnight. By decree, a fake, huge freaking sword. That's not so strange, really. I mean, I care deeply about you and my classmates, so that's only natural I want to help. It's like I'll do anything for Estelle, Joshua, and Ren. I want to show you the same support you've shown me. I made my choice and I'm sticking to it. Right now, I'm a Thor's branch campus student, first and foremost. And what sets me apart from the others is why I have to be the one to do this. I told Algate all of this last night and he understood. Wow. It's nice to know we mean that much to you. It's an honor to have you with us. I'm proud to call myself your schoolmate. Cute story. But what happened after the big talk? Something tells me you two didn't just share your beefies and then call it a night. What are you implying? We didn't do anything. I mean, he just gave me this gentle smile and patted my head. Aw, that's so cute! Ash, let the lady have her secrets. As head pats go, this one was probably more innocent than the kind the instructor gives out. I don't think Instructor Rean realizes the implications of what he's doing half the time. You might be right, I hope I don't turn out like that too. I'm right here, you guys. At any rate, we're all really grateful for you coming, Tita. I'm sure we'll make the infiltration a success. Together. Thanks, you can count on me. Alright, first we gotta get off this road.
Ha!
Begin combat.
Cut through! It's down!
I like that they were just instantly beside each other and I didn't even have to, like,
Now.
force them into each other.
Now.
It's mine! Let's go! There! Now, all team...
Get him! I literally did this, but okay.
Let's go!
I shall
Yeah.
go.
Let's go! There!
Alice.
Yeah.
They keep coming!
It's my turn! Cut through!
I shall go.
Here I come!
Let's go! There!
Alice. I shall go. Yeah.
target's
Yeah, those
eliminated.
bats starting with the red. This way first. Run, beast, run!
I shall go. Riona. There! Kirk!
Let's go. I'm up. It's down.
They're mine! It's my turn! Ha!
Let's go. Let's go.
Nice!
I must. We strike.
Charging!
Arcade. Arcade. Ha! Behold the Vander style.
The Vander style. I can't do that just yet. Let's continue this way. And then once I'm to the door, I'm just gonna save and we're gonna call it a day. It's been 4 hours now. We made that progress. Okay. I think this is a good place as ever to stop. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. I sure did. We got a lot of bonding events done. Got a lot of extra stuff, and now we're able to infiltrate Leaves. We have to save students are being held captive there. As the military. And we need to go save them. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday so far. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Probably at 1. I'll have a new schedule soon, probably like 1 to 5. We're going to take on the Leaves infiltration, and we're going to finish Act 2 the next time we play. Thank you for joining, guys. See you next time. Peace!